And I'm happy I'm the next. I'm happy I'm the next. I'm happy I'm the next. Boo, 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 boo.
Oh, and that's how we begin another week of broadcasting on XM Satellite Radio.
Hi.
It's the Opie and Anthony program with Bill Burr.
What's going on?
A featured player.
I like it. Reoccurring. Like Oliver on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? Make it through the weekend? You make it through Rita? Make it through the Rita coverage?
I was kind of bummed because I was with the Hurricane Rita pregame show for 5 days.
Yeah.
5 fucking days. And then I took off for the weekend. I went to Atlantic City on Friday night and played 3-card poker, and I had to email Anthony immediately because some schmuck right next to me gets a straight flush on a $50 bet.
You sit there long enough, it happens to you.
40 to 1 odds, so you're talking a $2,000 hand, basically.
It's a nice payout.
$2,000 on one fucking hand. I ended up losing $200, but had a good time, no big deal.
Yeah. You got to...
I don't gamble like Anthony. I don't go nuts.
You got to sit there. If you sit there at that 3-card poker table long enough, you'll hit one of the big hands. You just got to have enough in your bankroll to keep your ass in the seat long enough. And then before you know it, you got 3 of a kind. You get a straight flush. Something happens for you. And you're making big money.
I'm done with 3-card poker.
Are you?
It's all about let it ride.
What? You've been playing Let It Ride?
Let it ride.
Yeah, the real gamers hate that game.
I was going to say, that just sounds like a game for losers. Like there's no strategy.
No, it's they call that one of the sucker games down there,
Yeah.
but
just
somebody's
like
got to
one.
win, you know. Yeah, let it ride.
Let it ride, baby.
You want to take that with you, or let it ride? Let it ride.
Oh! That's what you hear a lot.
Oh, I'm going to go play What Do You Say, Big Shot?
You hear a lot of excitement and then oh! It's the dumbest game down there. Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Like you're feeling like a high roller.
That's it. You're a high roller. I'm one of the big shots here, Pally. Playing Let It Ride. Gonna get comped the buffet.
So, like,
they'll fly anybody in. They fly my friends in.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They got credit card companies calling them every fucking day.
Oh, shit.
They get, Bally's hooks us up.
Yeah.
No, you're hooking Bally's up.
Yeah,
Of
believe
course.
me. They're not taking anything out of their pocket for you.
You're making a great point, because we all have friends and stuff that, hey, dude, I'm being flown to Vegas, and I got a suite, and they're hooking me up. No, they know you're a big-time sucker.
Yeah, they get your own sucker gold card that they give you.
Yeah. Overall, you're never a winner. You're never, ever... There's not one person overall that's a winner. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You could go on one trip and leave ahead from the time you went, but unless you go to Atlantic City once, or any of the Vegas or Mohegan, one time, win, and never go back again, you give it back.
Yeah, play for 20 minutes.
Yeah, play for 20 minutes, win, get back on the bus, get back on the jitney, and leave. You always give it back.
Yeah.
You're never ahead in your gambling winnings. It just doesn't work.
I also realized the worst time to be recognized for being Opie from the Opie and Anthony program is when you're losing money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that's me, but shut up. I'm trying to win some money back here.
Yeah. Hey, what's the matter? What's the matter? You having a run of bad cards?
Yeah.
Fuck you, ass.
Come on, Opie, let it ride.
Let it ride.
I'm one of those assholes. I play roulette.
Yeah.
And I stand there with all my chips, and I just watch the trees, and I wait for 5 reds in a row, and I just put it all on black, and then I'll hit once, and then I just scoop them all.
Oh, really?
And walk away.
You're that guy.
Like a fucking old lady. I really actually, after a while, think I can see it. Dude, I can feel it. I can feel it.
I know when it's coming. Use the force.
It just seems so easy. It seems like it's like 50-50, and then you just got those couple of greens in there.
The greens just throw you off.
Up.
Yeah, takes the 50-50 right out of it.
You know, and they got mathematicians, like these guys who can figure out, they have a theory to figure out how much liquid is in a cylinder. They have that kind of mathematical knowledge. rigging these games, and you're sitting there, well, you know, okay, red, black, kind of 50-50.
It's a coin toss.
Couple of greens. It's like, what, 48%?
It's a coin toss if sometimes the coin lands on the edge.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Sometimes this fucker's going to land on the edge. You're not going to get heads or tails, you idiot.
But the point I'm making is I decided to take off for the weekend, so I was behind in my Hurricane Rita coverage.
Yes.
Because I was following that around the clock 24/7.
Who was it?
With all these fine news channels we got. And so I wake up Saturday morning, and I actually ran out to my car because I didn't have access to TV really to turn on XM to see what was going on. And within 5 minutes Saturday morning, I knew this storm was a bust.
Yeah.
This storm was a bust.
Nothing.
I know some coastal towns got destroyed and stuff, but those people know. But those people know what they're in for when they're living down there.
That's not like you have a house inland or something, and because of a levee breaking,
right,
it gets flooded. They knew, their houses were on stilts.
Well, they
built on stilts.
And it's sad for those people, obviously. But let's face it, the news doesn't give a shit as much as they did for Hurricane Katrina. Mm-hmm. Where's the around the clock coverage, post storm coverage?
Where's the boats?
I don't see any front page headlines here about Hurricane Rita. It wasn't
Sean Penn in the boat.
Right. The reality is it wasn't big enough.
Sean?
Where was Sean Penn in his little boat? With his shotgun.
I was starting to think the news crews cared about humanity, but now I got to go back to they don't really give a shit.
Opie, don't stop now.
They don't give a shit. There are people
they care.
Sean Penn could have rescued everyone from this last hurricane in his boat.
Yeah.
Like
There's
6
nothing
people.
happening.
No.
More people died evacuating than died in the hurricane.
Yeah, in that bus.
More people died on that one bus with the old people
Yeah.
in the oxygen. Yeah, you're correct, Bill.
The old people.
But in the post, they have a before and after shot, and there's
Yeah.
not one house left in this one coastal, little
island.
inlet.
There's a strip of beach.
It's a peninsula, I
little
believe.
peninsula.
Surrounded on 3 sides by
Was it
water.
a peninsula? Yes.
Yeah, let's call it a peninsula. And not one house.
No.
Not even the hint that a house was there. No remains of a house.
Those stilts.
And that's because all those houses, they know when they're building down there, they can't have basements or any of that crap, and they're pretty much just setting their houses on the ground.
Knowing that if a hurricane hits them directly, they're screwed.
Yeah, but until the hurricane hits, they got some great waterfront property, and they're
That really is
they're
true.
rocking.
That's their green on the wheel.
If you go out to your front yard with like a little kitty pail in that little scoop and just dig down about 6 inches, you're already hitting seawater.
Yeah, you got water coming. You pretty much know if you get a hurricane, you're screwed.
You're screwed. And a lot of people were affected by this hurricane, but you're just not going to see the coverage today like you did with Hurricane Katrina.
Opie, the sequel, not as good as the
not
first
as good.
one.
We were talking about hurricane sequels on, Thursday or Friday last week? And
Yeah.
This sequel blows. Absolutely blows.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a nightmare going back into Houston.
Yeah, all those people that evacuated Houston and Galveston and both of those cities just got brushed by the hurricane. They left for nothing, for no reason. Fear. Now you're going to be hard-pressed to get people out of these cities again. Or out of any other major
was saying
city.
to me, they're saying that maybe in Houston some of those skyscrapers could come down.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not coming down.
The skyscrapers can fall. No, they won't.
Well, that was the fear that the TV gave us.
the news.
But when they build them, they have to be able to withstand hurricane force
course.
winds and then some,
Of
so they
course.
don't fall down.
They're not going to fall down.
And they're begging everyone not to return to Houston all at the same time. Who's going to be the guy that's like, yeah, all right, I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Fuck that. Everyone's
I'll
jumping in
hang
their
out.
cars immediately and getting back as fast as possible.
It's like those people that sit in the movie theater for everybody to leave before they get up and go. You see them sitting there, the movie's over, the credits are rolling. They're the people that'll wait. And there's usually maybe 2 or 3 of them in the theater. Everyone else gets up and crowds the aisle.
That's because there was some obscure song in the movie, and you got to wait to see who did it, so you can just
Who
go,
is that?
Lou Reed.
the guy.
Oh. And then by the time you get to your car, you forgot.
Oh, I hate when you
Why you
get
sat
up
there
too,
for 10 minutes.
and they start huffing and puffing like,
Yeah.
as you're walking by because they want to know who the fifth lead was.
Oh,
You know what I do?
Was this filmed in Panavision? I gotta wait for the end now.
When they huff and
Special
puff.
thanks to everybody from Cincinnati.
yeah. When they huff and puff, I turn around and go, it's just words.
Words, you.
There's no pictures up there. Or some dumb, actor, and you're like, how do I know him?
You ever see the movies, though, the credits end, and then they come back
Well,
on and
they-
do a little something?
Oh, little Ferris Bueller?
Yeah, a little Ferris Bueller action. There's been a couple of movies where they do that. The credits are all over. And then, boom, you see a little part of the movie that everyone would have missed.
But you can kind of see that. If you've seen like a period piece, get the fuck out of the movie theater.
I think that Night of the Living Dead, the sequel, Dawn of the Dead, or Day of the Dead, or one of those Dead that they did before the last Dead they did, the one with Ving Rhames, the Dead one they did in the mall. The end of that one, a lot of people were leaving, and the things they were flashing on the credits is the end of the movie. Like, you would think the movie ended with them going to this island and everything's hunky-dory and, we'll wait till the next movie. You don't realize everyone dies. Mm-hmm. They all get killed. You wouldn't know that unless you sat through the credits. And for those of you that waited for On Demand, you were going to catch it this week, you should have seen it sooner.
I like movies like that.
Everyone's dead.
So,
yeah, I like Everyone Die movie.
What do we got on Hurricane Rita? Anything?
What, dead.
What are the headlines?
There really aren't any. No one cares. No one cares. There's some flooding. That's about it. They showed like 1 inch of water over huge areas. Like a big parking lot was their big thing. They would be in front of a parking lot at a church and go, look at the flooding. Yeah, you get that here during a big storm.
They showed a picture of a mailbox today on the news.
Yeah, unless it was 18 feet high, the mailbox really didn't look that flooded.
No, it looks like the mailman could still deliver the mail.
Of course he can.
Thank God.
There are trucks driving on the roads. They're showing that.
An announcement to the people that were affected by Hurricane Rita. You are not getting your benefit concert. I'm sorry.
Nope, no charities.
You're just not getting that concert today.
No eBay. You won't be seeing any Opie and Anthony memorabilia in your name going up on eBay. Sorry.
It wasn't important enough for Sean Penn to get a fucking rowboat. I'm sorry.
I didn't see one helicopter dropping a harness down to pick up a family.
John Travolta won't be putting his one hand on your shoulder.
No one from Galveston or Houston is getting John Travolta's hand on their shoulder.
They're going to get the sea level stars.
Right.
Kathy Griffin's going to show up.
Right.
That's funny. Oh, they've been through enough.
Help you mop your driveway, your patio.
I want to be with you on this, and I can't even think of another sea level celebrity.
Yeah, that guy on that 70s show.
Yeah, I was running through sitcoms real fast, like I couldn't even think of one. Not one.
Screech is helping you rebuild. There you go. There's the hack one to throw out there.
So no Celine Dion crying.
Take a kayak.
The kayak. No.
She's not going to be yelling and screaming that people should touch things because they're too poor to have these things in real life.
You're getting Kim Carnes.
All right, I'll go with Kim Carnes. Sure, why not?
That's another thing. You don't get to loot after this one.
No,
it's not a devastating storm unless there was looting.
There's no looting. The store owner's sitting there sweeping, like everything's fine. No one left. He's still there in front of his little shop. There's no looting.
I know you saw like all dead bodies in like New Orleans. This one, there's like some guy in a hammock who his ass got a little wet. He slept through the whole storm.
Yeah, there's bloated dead bodies floating down the streets of New Orleans, but this one, kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, a little bit. And I knew right away, but they had to still go with that coverage around the clock over the weekend, and they just really didn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Did Geraldo Rivera push someone out of the way to get him on a helicopter or something?
Really?
I don't know. I was reading something in the paper today, but he's denying it. Like he pushed the National Guard away because they were doing a shot for TV. Does anyone know anything further about
that?
That
he wanted him out of the shot?
No, supposedly, I guess, I don't know. Give me the Post there.
Is it in the Post?
Yeah, so it's got to be true,
Where
right?
half the fucking front page of these newspapers are their scratch and win games.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
The Daily News, I looked at yesterday, the Sunday Daily News, half of the front page was their big news was their scratch game, and now the New York Post, half the front page is their new card game inside. Post Poker. $1 million scratch and win. I love when they put the N there. Scratch and win. Gives it some real credibility on the cover of their paper.
Oh, it might be in the back.
I love the names of those. Like Set for Life Hours. Like that's just like you have no game plan. You're going to win this, you're going to be set for life. Dude, I'm all set. I got $1 down. I got 90 billion to 1 chance. Telling you, guys are laughing at me.
Set for life.
Everyone else is like going to college.
He's got $1.
Yeah, you go to college, you got like You got an 80% chance of doing all right. This guy's playing a 1 in a billion.
Yeah, the guy going to college is like, I'm going to get an education. I'm becoming a doctor. I'll be set for life.
Yes.
This guy, you can just buy a card behind the register. Got the same chance. Set for life.
Getting back to the Geraldo thing real fast. They're saying now there was no evidence that the Fox News Channel reporter had nudged an Air Force rescuer out of the way to get on TV helping a wheelchair-bound woman onto a rescue flight. As Stanley claimed in a column about Hurricane Katrina coverage.
Just awful, Geraldo.
Well, I remember driving down to Atlantic City, and they had a report from Geraldo Rivera, and he said that he's just staying put. And I'm like, and I was thinking, oh my God, Geraldo Rivera is going to die because he's stupid.
No, unfortunately, things don't work that way. A busload of elderly will go up, but Geraldo will continue.
Let's say hi to Charlie. Hey, Charlie, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hi, Jimmy's replacement.
What's going on?
That story with Geraldo. What happened was the Times reporter, she's a TV critic or something, wrote that she was watching coverage of Fox News during Katrina, and she saw Geraldo push some guy from the military out of the way, or nudge him, as she wrote, to help some woman down a flight of stairs in a wheelchair. And Fox showed the videotape several times, and there's however, as far as Geraldo pushing anybody out of the way.
No, he didn't.
So, of course, Fox demanded an apology from the New York Times, and the New York Times refused.
Oh, really?
So that's basically the story. And there was a follow-up, read an editorial yesterday from somebody else who's basically saying the New York Times was wrong, and it was in the New York Times.
Well, the Times and Fox News are polar opposites. Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Charlie, thank you.
Punch it out.
All right. So there's not really anything to that.
No.
All right. I'll just acknowledge right off the bat my Jets suck. Fuck.
Now you got some injuries.
Idiot. You idiot. Yeah, they lost to Jacksonville 26-20 in overtime.
And now what are you going to do?
What?
And now what are you going to do? Your quarterback is injured?
Well, I like the Bills.
Very injured. Oh, you're just switching teams?
I like the
handy.
Bills. Yeah. Me and my brother were Jets fans and Bills fans because...
Yeah.
How?
Well, we both spent a lot of time in Western New York going to college, and I started my radio career up there. So I have this weird thing. I follow the Bills and the Jets. I know it sounds ridiculous.
And for the people in the rest of the country,
but it's good. As soon as one team starts sucking, you can jump on the other bandwagon.
Just because Buffalo, Bills are in Buffalo and Buffalo's in New York, it absolutely does not mean that if you're from New York, you're a Buffalo fan.
Oh, of course not.
Like people in New York City don't even consider Buffalo, the Bills, like a New York team.
They don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah. You would think that would be a New York team.
We don't even acknowledge that Buffalo's part of New York.
I know.
That's Canada.
Right. It's some kind of entity unto itself.
It's southern Canada.
Yeah.
I always hated the people who were way out there and they would be like Yankee fans back before the Red Sox won it. I'd be like, dude, Cleveland is like fucking 40 miles away from you. You're an Indians fan, but they suck.
Yeah.
That was during like the Yankees dynasty, like everybody, all these comedians I knew, they were like from Pittsburgh and Florida. Dude, I was always a big Yankee fan. Really? Talk about them in the 80s. Name one fucking player. Exactly.
By the way, the Bills lost to the Falcons 24-16.
Oops.
So now I'm going to be following the Patriots because...
Well, if you go with the Patriots...
Well, because Anthony and I, we did 3 years of radio in Boston, so I have a little...
Oh, that gives you a little clout?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's on the whole AFC East.
Yeah. So I'm going to be
left? Miami's next. You guys get fired up here.
Well, I was down in Miami once, so... Drove through once.
Went to the beach there.
Patriots beat the Steelers 23-20, and Brady had just another amazing fucking game.
Yeah, Ben.
My quarterback,
very happy.
Chad Pennington, he threw for 76 yards. Ben, how many yards did Tom Brady have yesterday?
300 and something, 370, Jesus. I think. Yeah,
wow.
He had a good game.
Yeah, great.
He even had an interception, but they still won. So
he'll be at Daisy's drinking, and Chad will be in an MRI fucking tube.
The best is they bring Fiedler, and then he win for 3 plays, or how many plays?
He got hurt.
They couldn't keep the...
And then some, I guess, linemen started throwing. I don't know. Fuck.
Hey, Philadelphia, how's your kicking game?
Yeah,
The kicker got hurt, and they had to put, like, linemen in kicking. It was hilarious. I only saw the highlights of it, but trying to kick a field goal, the ball went, like, 3 feet.
See, I got to see this footage. Ben told me about this when we got in today, and supposedly their kicker got hurt, so...
Hurt his hamstring.
Yeah.
And the best guy they could find was a lineman?
I don't know what he was.
Where's
was
your
not
backup guy?
He was probably kicking it straight on like George Blanda. He's got like the old John Unitas high tops.
It was hysterical.
Yeah, but
he was like this huge guy trying to kick a field goal, and the ball went nowhere. And then they had him kick off. They had another guy kick off.
Oh, no.
So the kicker came in and won the game for him, but whatever he did, he fucked his whole leg up at the end of the game because he just went down right after he made the game-winning kick.
So someone else had to try to kick a field goal and went nowhere, and then another guy kicked off and it went 10 yards or something like that.
That was a good game.
Have a backup guy.
It was funny.
Backup kicker?
Yeah, you don't have one.
They don't even consider the kicker as part of the team.
That's why they was kind of laughing that he was hurt. Like this was plant leg, where like his hamstring was fucked up, so he kicked the game-winning one, and then he just went down wincing, holding his back leg like it was like this, Vietnam War movie. And they're like, get up, you pussy.
Get up, who cares about you?
Even when he winced in pain, he didn't look like a warrior. He just looked like some pussy, like,
Nothing's better than
I hurt my ankle.
when something fucks up and the kicker's got to pick the ball up and either run or try to throw it or something with these moose just coming after him.
He's wearing like those slippers.
Yeah, he got the slippers. His one little bar in front of his his face.
He goes back to being the pussy that he was in grammar school,
Tries to throw it. He lifts his arm up and it flies behind him.
Yeah. Or it goes end over end. Wah, 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 wah.
Those are wonderful moments.
Those guys still have to work for pussy. That's the funniest thing. You're like, you could have a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there all like sheepy.
Still
sheepy. The Dolphins looked good yesterday. They beat Carolina 27-24.
The amazing one is San Francisco almost beat Dallas. They came back. They were getting killed the whole game.
Yeah, Dallas was. That's right. Oh, that's right. Wow.
Dallas won, but I don't know how.
Dallas 34, San Francisco 31, and then another great game for the Giants there. Wow. San Diego 45, Giants 23.
Holy shit. They suck.
He's just like his brother.
He actually had a pretty good game, though. He had a pretty good game. They just got smoked. San Diego's a good team.
Nah, he's actually developing as a pretty good quarterback.
And look at Green. Has Green Bay won a game this year? Does anyone know?
I think
they're 0-3.
I'm not following Green Bay this year.
Yeah, poor Brett Favre. I think he's
Tampa
done.
Bay 17, Green Bay.
Are they 0-3?
I think he's done.
Green Bay.
0-3?
Wow. Look at that. Would have thought that.
All right. Well.
But the Philly kicker. We got to find the footage of that. It was unbelievable.
I got to see that.
Gotta check that out. All right, why don't we take our first break, do some dangs, and then we'll come back and talk about, I guess we could talk about Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher.
Oh.
Secret marriage.
Secret marriage.
Secret.
And then,
and we could talk about breast cancer.
What's his name there? Her ex-husband there? Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis?
He was at the wedding.
I don't know, let's get into it next. How's that sound?
How that works.
I don't know how that works.
He must have dumped her.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could show up.
How the hell do you show up?
Nice. That's Disturbed doing Land of Confusion, the old Genesis song. We're back with the Opie and Anthony program. So you want to talk about Stalker, Patti, and Big A real fast?
Yeah, the videos are up on foundrymusic.com.
They had their big date last week. We talked about it on, I guess, Friday, and now the videos are all up for your viewing pleasure.
Yes, there's 5 video clips of Nathaniel interviewing them in the cab, and their little cab ride there to Little Italy, then them walking down the street, Big A playing the dart game to try to win Patti some prizes, and just... He is so horrid. He is so... You see the faces he was making, Nathaniel, when he was throwing the darts, and he'd hit 2 out of 3, so he couldn't win the big prize, and his face, the disappointment and anger in his face when he couldn't win for his sweetheart is priceless. You just got to download these.
He has definitely a big level of rage that he hasn't tapped into. When you guys were talking about his breath...
Yeah.
Did you see his forehead when his eyes started?
His eyebrows went down like very angry. His face got like he wanted to kill us, but he hasn't really tapped into that yet. That's why I kept
trying to say something like reinforcing or positive to him because
that's how it's played. That's how the game is played.
Okay.
Rip apart.
Build
right
up.
before the brink. Let him down. Let some air out. Open up the check valve. Let off some steam. Close it. Build it up. It'll stoke the furnace.
And then kablammy!
Yeah. Hopefully it explodes in someone else's face.
So the videos are pretty disturbing.
Yeah. And
on the first wheel, what's
the
that
Ferris
about?
wheel is just there's some Ferris wheel. It just looked like first of all, who's going on a Ferris wheel at the San Gennaro? That thing looked like a hazard. Just looked like it was waiting to cut someone in half. And they go to get on it. Him and Patti sit in the seat, and then the guy that runs it comes up, and you couldn't hear it, but you could see the guy leans over to Big A and says something, and Big A gets out of the seat. And then they put the bar across Patti, and you hear one, I think it was Danny or Nathaniel, asking what happened, and Big A goes, too big. The guy, they were already seated in it, ready to close up the little safety bar, and the guy told Big A, you gotta leave.
Yeah.
Too big. Yeah, too big.
Well, check out the videos for yourself on opieandanthony.com and foundrymusic.com. Before we move on to other things, we got audio coming in about Hurricane Rita and the effects.
Ooh!
I guess it's just a quick little piece from Good Morning America.
It's a major issue across the country. In Lexington, Kentucky, rising gas prices have forced a number of school districts to move to a 4-day week. And in one district, they're already saving nearly $300,000. In South Carolina, an entire county government will go 4-day, 10 hours a day, starting October 1st. Oconee County says it budgeted for $2.50 a gallon and not a cent higher.
Now we're experiencing $3 a gallon. So that 50 cents makes a lot of difference when you add several thousand gallons of fuel per year.
There is some concern the governor of Georgia may have helped cause the panic he is trying to prevent. For this state's school children, today is definitely Christmas in September. Charlie?
How cool is that? 4-day... Oh, wow, there it is.
Big A. Look at that rage.
Wow, he does get the rage after he misses with the dart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he'd just squeeze you to death. He'd like break you like a toy.
Yeah.
His eyes go up into his head slightly. That's the look he gives. But anyway, you hear that, Ant?
Yeah.
They're only going to school for 4 days a week because of the gas prices.
Saves money.
But if you're a kid, you don't give a fuck. You got a day off also.
That rules.
But the stupid teachers make up for it always.
Mm-hmm.
They work you a little harder in the classroom.
More homework. Yeah, I'm sure when you're not in on that Friday, if it's a Friday that they're taking off, if you're not in that 1 day a week, they just load you up with so much homework that it would take you a full school day to complete it anyway at home.
Yeah.
It was never fun.
Oh, yeah, one of those asshole teachers.
Yeah.
We're still going to stay on schedule.
Right. You're still going to do the work that I have figured out. Their little program they put together at the beginning of the year.
You start going on pace like those Japanese kids over there. You got to go like 15 hours a day, sing the school song crying to show that you really love it. Did you ever see that on 60 Minutes? These fucking guys are working at like a company, like a Fortune 500 company, and they didn't work their 9 zillion hours for the week, so they lost face.
Right.
And their whole family just like abandons them, and they send them to this boot camp. But at one point, you have to go in front of the board of directors and sing the company song. And these guys, you got to like they like crying, like, like you're in your underwear, and the whole board of directors is just staring at you like fucking Mount Rushmore.
In your underwear.
And if you don't cry enough, if they don't believe it, that's it.
And
then they just look and they're just like, nah,
you're not selling it.
They're not. And your career is fucking over. And then there's no support system. The family, you lost face.
Yeah. They turned that entire like samurai battle, all for the emperor thing into commercialism, into work. That's the same dedication the soldiers had to the emperor. That's some deep-seated shit.
That's why their eyes are like that. It's stress.
Just,
That's from migraine headaches.
Looking at all the work that they have to do. I gotta do this 4 hours.
Yeah, that was it. All for the emperor, and now it's all for, the company they work for. It's the same dedication that they had for their country.
As far as my little knowledge over there, I think the Japanese, they're like the white people of the Asians.
Yeah.
Like they stole from like the Chinese, and they said they're a bunch of animals. That's why in that Bruce Lee movie he said he kicks the shit out of that Shogun warrior, and then when he after he kicks him, kicks the shit out of him, he goes, and by the way, I am not an animal. And when they had it in China, the whole place was like, yeah. He did like a wave.
All right, we got more audio from Hurricane Rita. It's the weather montage.
Oh.
When a hurricane comes through, man, you got to have the hurricane montage.
It's a montage
of all the people in the eye of the storm, the reporters.
The rain is being dropped all over. She is so big. She's so widespread. When she makes landfall, it's going to be a couple hours. It's going to get worse.
Oh, that's
Greta Van Susteren.
Her face probably didn't move with all that wind, with the facelift she's got.
What the hell?
You probably couldn't tell that she was in the middle of a hurricane.
No.
Her face is so tight.
It just looks like she's constantly being hit by 100-mile-an-hour winds.
She probably never had a facelift. That's just from standing in 180-mile winds.
I'm here. Yeah. There's a hurricane.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah, I know it is.
The inside of this hotel now looks like the outside of this hurricane.
What?
1 o'clock in the morning. This is the closest that the center of circulation has come to us here in Beaumont. The wind is howling. The rain is horizontal.
Signage is out and the windows are blown out. I can see the
guys. I can't hear you, but if you can hear me and see me, it's thanks in large part to our satellite truck operator.
That looks like it's impossible to stand in.
Yet you're doing it.
I'm sorry, you talking to me? It's 5:35. We're still at the height of Rita. Howling winds, debris litters the streets, but what's dangerous now is the water is rapidly rising behind us.
Rain comes in waves. In this case,
and I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's literally this wall. It is like a solid mass, and it'll just whip you up and blow you away.
I don't know if you can see, but it's raining out and things are getting wet.
It's windy here in the hurricane. They just stand there in the wind, and it's really not that big a deal.
I'd recomb my hair, but that's futile at this point. It's like, what are you doing?
They find the worst place they could stand, is what they do, next to a building, so maybe the air is funneling a certain way, out in an open parking lot, so they get in the brunt of it. And still, they are indeed standing there.
Right.
It's not blowing them off their feet. It's windy, sure. It's a hurricane. But it's not nearly as horrid and dangerous as they're trying to make it sound. The windows are blown out of this building. You think right before they went to it live, they broke those windows?
Like we were talking in the back office, just push a car into a swimming pool or something.
Yeah.
To get the impressive shot.
Mm-hmm.
Even that montage just didn't sound as impressive as the montage from Hurricane Katrina.
No.
Yeah, New Orleans doesn't exist anymore. I mean,
that's the big story.
That, you know what I mean? You
can't.
Yeah.
You can't top New Orleans unless another one, even that wouldn't top it. If another one came into New Orleans because everyone's gone.
Right.
That was the big one. That's it. But the news, they want to try to keep it going. This was the second killer storm. Oh, my God, here we are. That's not as big.
Dr. J, what's up?
What's up, Mr. Awesome or Mr. That's Classic? You know my drift here, Opie? Is that every time that Bill or Anthony and Jim have a great riff going on a topic and you can't contribute because you have nothing witty to say, right in the middle of it, you'll just fucking just say, oh, that's awesome, that's classic. Let's go back to Katrina. Let's go back to this. When are you going to just let these guys roll instead of be the director, you know?
Monday morning, and you're taking this call up?
Yeah, just to...
You are a brave soul.
Why not?
This is a Friday call.
Dr. J, we all have our crutches, sir.
Anthony, you know it's true. Everyone knows it.
Oh, yeah, okay, let me go with that one. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Dr. J, yeah.
This is divide and conquer.
This is the divide and conquer guy.
There's guys out there all the time doing this.
Why is the caller ID coming up as Jimmy Norton's number? Jimmy!
Dr. J, thanks for your phone call. We appreciate it. But you have no idea how a radio show works, so I would just sit there and shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Remember the guy that used to call up? Who was the racist guy?
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know.
You should really.
That's awesome.
You should really do that, Opie, and just let the two of us spin off into oblivion. And they'll just start dying.
You know what happened?
And then
the conversation would degenerate into us talking about, I don't know, the hands on the clock or something.
Like, what? There are asses out there that have no idea how this radio show works. Have no idea. Everyone has to play a role on this program. And quite frankly, my role at times is very fucking boring. Very boring.
Unbelievable.
But then I have to be... Someone in this room has to move on to other things, or like you said, it would just be a great conversation that turns into nothing eventually.
Just keeps going.
Yeah.
If you don't have some type of director on a movie, do you think like Keanu Reeves can just riff a movie? You think he can just riff a movie? I don't think it's happening.
I can put it this way: Hurricane Rita is still out there somewhere. Are we following the coverage?
No.
No. It's now just blowing at, I don't know, maybe 25 miles an hour right now.
Yeah.
But are the news crews still running after it?
They've moved on.
Are they moving to that other town out there that is now being hit by Hurricane Rita, where the wind speeds are maybe 15 miles an hour?
Another story.
No, the director has moved on to the next hurricane.
There's the next story in line,
which is scratch and match.
Scratch and match. Do you remember the guy though? The racist guy. What was his name?
Which racist guy?
He used to call up.
You know what I'm talking about.
This guy would call up and just...
Vinny the Racist.
Vinny the Racist.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
He'd spout the most racist stuff, and then when he's done, because I'd be going, oh my God, and he'd go, come on, Anthony, you know what I'm talking about, right? And they try to get you into the whole circle, like the divide and conquer thing. Anthony, right? Come on now, huh? Yeah, okay, right.
I used to work with a guy like that. He hated like black people so much they wouldn't even be doing anything, and he could still make it sound bad. He would just we'd be in the car, he'd be like, "Look at him walking down the street." I do that too, you know. No, but dude, it's the way they do it, like they fucking own the sidewalk or something. It's like, not really, dude. They're just kind of going to work.
So that's a guy that doesn't like my role on the show. What can
Obviously.
I tell you? We all have our haters.
Dr. J.
I can tell you this much. I've been doing radio since I was 18. I make a lot of money doing it. And if I was that bad, trust me, the company would love to get rid of my salary. It's all about the numbers in the end. So I think I'm doing just fine as far as XM thinks.
Dr. J.
Loser.
If that was an instant feedback, Opie, I'd have banned him. I
didn't have to go there. I went there, though.
Monday, though. Wow.
I know.
That's such a Friday call. Because it's like, all right, goodbye, I'm out.
After you know you've had a lot of good stuff.
Got a whole week.
You contributed to the show.
Yeah. It's like, do you know what we did this week?
Right.
I know.
You rattle off like 4 hours a day of what we're doing. Monday, what did you do? I woke up.
37 minutes into the first hour.
Your big accomplishment was answering your alarm clock this morning.
That's right.
That's it.
Eric in Jersey. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, Anthony?
Opening.
Yeah, we do get that a lot.
Opening and Anthony.
Opening and
I have a tragic report about Rita.
Yes.
I'm in Roseland, New Jersey, and my company's picnic might be postponed to Wednesday.
Why?
Because it may rain.
Oh, are we getting rain from this hurricane now?
Of course.
Is that what's
Rita,
going on?
what does it mean for our area? We've gotten those reports.
Right.
Yeah, it's coming up. We're going to get some rain, some humidity, and that's it.
And so we're sandbagging the parking lot so we don't
handle Rita.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Bye.
And they try to make it sound like that. Rita headed our way, and they get on the weather. The remnants of Rita should, some rain.
Yeah.
Back to you.
By the way, to Dr. J, because I guarantee he's still listening. See, I cut that phone call off because it was going nowhere and saved us about 30 seconds of bad radio.
No, that guy was, I think he was just picking up a head of steam.
John in Cortland, what's up?
Dr. J knows what I'm talking about.
Now I'm going to point out everything I do on the show today to Dr. J.
Oh, that'll be good.
All the subtle little things I do.
I'm pushing a button
that I get no credit for. You watch, Dr. J.
Slowly into a rage.
You watch.
Of course. By 5 of 11. You see that, Jay? That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
You sit back and watch.
I'm like a surgeon in here.
We love to think this shit just brush it off. It just rolls off us. Nothing. But it's a slow build.
No, it never does. When I did my HBO special, killing one girl in the crowd, standing there, she looked like Carrie in that movie, just like she was willing me to bomb, and I kept looking at her like, are you fucking kidding me? What more do I got to do?
That's pissing you off.
Yeah, it did.
Everyone else is fucking dying.
I ended up seeing her in the green room, and I still had to glare at her.
Yeah, but what if she was just deaf?
She wasn't.
And happened to get a free ticket.
What was she doing in the green room?
I don't know. She was
a
part
guest?
I don't know. She was one of those fucking people that ends up being backstage and you have no idea why.
No idea who, how, why, yeah.
Did you go up to her and ask her why she didn't enjoy the performance?
No, like an idiot, because I have such a need to be liked. I actually went over and
didn't want to know the answer?
I went over and I said, hey, how you doing? And she kind of blew off my handshake.
Wow.
So I went in for another layer of...
Ooh, you needy
ass. Yeah, go fuck yourself, howdy doody. Oh, it's awful.
This need to be loved.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the worst.
I think I walked home to my apartment talking to myself, saying the shit that I had wished that I said to her.
Well, think about it, though. Obviously, it was something you said very early in your act that just pissed her off where she couldn't get past that, and that's all she was thinking the whole time you were up there.
Yeah.
What was your
maybe
first
she
joke?
just thought I sucked.
What was your first joke? I bet you it was like one of the first things you said.
Well, I do trash women in marriage in the beginning.
A lot.
She could have just been going through a divorce.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And then you can't get past that point. You're sitting there just like...
Yeah, but you never think that when you're on stage. Like, oh, my God, she doesn't think I'm funny.
Man.
I suck. The rest of the crowd's going to figure this out. She's going to start talking to him.
I hate that needy thing, because I do that at appearances and stuff. Like, I'm the one... Opie has no problem blowing people off. I've seen it done. I've seen people walk up to you, and there are people that absolutely should be blown off and should be punched in the face sometimes. It's just annoying. And I sit there and I'll plaster the smile on. No, cool. Like fucking, what's his name? Paul the intern for Ron and Fez's show. When he sat down at Caroline's and wouldn't leave. And he was drunk and obnoxious. And I should have just turned around and went, dude, could you leave? I'm just having a moment here. And he just wouldn't stop. And there are people that are like that. You know, you just get them. Some of the fans are assholes.
No, you got to have a closer.
Yeah.
As you're grabbing the hands, you're walking away.
They won't leave.
I always go with like, well, listen, man, I'm glad you came out.
Doesn't
matter.
Had
a good show, and I'm already walking away.
They'll still follow you. They will follow you. I don't know what to do. I smile.
Anthony, stop playing the victim. Okay, you have control in this.
I have none. It's the same because I got to. Because I have to smile and be nice, and sit there and listen to everything. I can't just go, hey, I'm eating here or something.
Well, why not? Invent a family tragedy or something.
Why can't you say something?
I don't know. It's the same thing Bill just said. This need to be appreciated, and I don't want them going, yeah, I met that guy. What a fucking asshole. You know, that bothers me.
Everybody wants to be liked. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. It just doesn't matter.
That sounded like you were going to go into a song right there.
Everybody wants to be liked. You think the guy that puts the dogs to sleep wants to be liked?
Of course.
At the pound, that guy? I don't think he cares.
Even Saddam Hussein wants to be liked.
You think he wants to be liked?
Of course he does.
Even Saddam Hussein
wants to be liked.
Everybody wants to be liked.
Come on, let's get another verse.
I don't have one.
See, now that's one where I think Opie should have maybe stepped in and done a little...
And maybe stopped it before it got to the song,
the second verse.
Musical number.
No, I'm going to let you guys spin out. You're just a little summer breeze.
We have to suffer because of Dr.
That's
J.
Right. You guys are going to be like Hurricane Katrina. I'm going to let you guys
Jay,
get all the way to a summer
that
breeze.
little song segment. Wasn't that nice? Is that the kind of riffing that you wanted to hear between the two of us?
Watch closely what I do on purpose today now, Dr. J.
Uh-oh.
You have no idea what you have started. Because it'll make us laugh today, because the eyes are all going to look at me, and I'm going to be like, what? What? Oh, all right. We'll go here next. We were going to go to this clip here. John in, we were up to John in Cortland. John, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
The Greta Van Susteren clip, Shepard Smith got blown right over in his ass like a box of rocks in it.
I know, everyone's talking about that. I haven't seen the clip yet. Was it funny?
Oh, funny as hell. I rewound it 5-6 times, laughing my ass off.
On live TV, he just fell over?
Oh, yeah.
Did he blow right off the screen?
Oh, the cameraman followed him right over onto his ass. He staggered, getting up. He looked like a drunk. And going back to that owing money for XM, I still owe my brother $100. He just got it for me. I just want to say, yeah, the check's in the mail.
But your brother got you XM?
Well, I got it on a Family and Friends network. He lives down in Newburgh. I live up here in Cortland. He got me in and under him. I still owe him the $100.
You should have stopped after the Shep thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too late.
Or I could have stopped you after the Shep thing. But.
The people on the message boards have taken on that whole thing with punching out.
Yeah.
Some of the sig pics I've seen in Photoshops are huge plane crash sites.
Yeah.
And one little comic strip bubble with punching out.
Nope.
In
too
the middle
late.
of the wreckage.
You started the too late thing.
It's too late.
Too late. Paul in Indiana. Paul, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
All right, Paul.
Friday night when they were doing this coverage on, did you see the CNN reporter get hit with the debris? He was standing there and he got covered by a piece of cardboard. Completely blacked him out of the screen.
Cardboard, eh? It's not very exciting.
Cardboard or plywood.
They lost me with this hurricane, though. I didn't see, any time people bring up coverage like this, I'm usually, I saw that, or that. I usually sit in front of Fox and CNN the whole time. They lost me. I really had no interest in watching this one.
I thought of Anthony when he got hit because he's just wanting anybody to get blown over and hit.
See, you should have stopped before you even made the call, sir.
Trash me.
It was awful. And Opie's just leaving him on the line.
You got any other ideas you want to...
Yeah. Did you see anyone else get hit with anything?
No, but I know Bill Burr's my new idol.
Very good. Bill, would you like to talk to Paul for a little while?
Yeah, let's riff on this.
Yeah.
Hey, you're my idol for last week, man. Riff
Oh, cool.
on the women, just hammer on them.
Good deal. What's your favorite color?
All right, Paul, thank you.
Have you played Scratch and Match?
No.
Made in the front page news stories here.
Dr. J could call back anytime and take it back, or it's going to be a long fucking morning.
It's great. Now we're going to have to bum because of that asshole.
I know. Sniper, happily married, O&A Army General. Hey, Opie, if XM is so, with a lot of O's, happy with you and your salary, why haven't they picked up your entire contract yet? Why are you working year to year and can't even commit to buying a house, you jizzbag with a girlfriend with no boobs?
What?
You're kidding, right, Sniper? You're absolutely kidding, right?
You know when you're out of, points to make when you fucking jizzbag?
You're kidding, right? First of all, they have picked up next year, and I think the year after that.
They picked up all of mine, by the way, Opie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they just signed Bill.
I'm in deep trouble.
Contract.
I'm in deep trouble there. And we said last week that we're looking at buying houses. Why the anger today?
Why the anger?
Why the anger today?
Starting to affect you, Opie.
Let's say hi to Mark. What's up, Mark?
This is Mark with the Church of Opie. I wanted to say that Opie gets fucking respect, damn it.
Church of Opie, the website.
You ignorant son of a fucking bitch. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Preach.
You would think if there was a website dedicated to you, you'd be pretty happy, but this Church of Opie website is very, very creepy.
It's very creepy.
It's very, very disturbing. What's the URL on that?
It's www.churchofopie. I think it's org.
Churchofopie.org, like it's a real organization.
It's not the church, or is it church?
I think it's just Church of Opie.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll take another break.
They got Opie, the picture of you on Church of Opie is you behind the clouds with that holy light coming off from behind you.
Yeah, and their latest news is Opie, America's Next Dance Idol. Will the prophecy be fulfilled? Gym tips with Opie. Why is Opie Day celebrated on December 25th?
Opie Day.
Opie teaches us how to beat the crowds. Ugh. All right. Get us out of here, Dirk, for a little bit. I don't really get what's going on with the Today Show this morning. They're building what? Walls? They're building houses for victims of Hurricane Katrina?
This is some kind of Habitat for Humanity thing that they're doing. So down there on the skating rink, they're building parts of houses that are going to be shipped somewhere and then built. So they got a bunch of volunteers swinging hammers and using saws and building walls. And now I guess this is the family that is going to get the house once they build all the pieces and then ship it to wherever it's got to be shipped and reconstruct it.
But why are they building them here?
A publicity thing?
Probably, right?
Yeah, of course. The Today Show.
So we'd all talk about it?
Yeah, we were watching earlier and saw some of the Today Show crew out there not even swinging a hammer. Who was that they had out there before?
Al Roker.
Al Roker was out there, and they handed him a hammer. He started singing If I Had a Hammer and walked off screen, and Bill pointed out that he probably just hands that to some gaffer or something, some backstage guy.
Swinging.
Get this away from me.
How excited would you be if you just lost your house to a hurricane and now they're giving you another one that's made out of like particle board?
You get to see what real crap it's made out of.
And we're in the back office watching this, and Ben or somebody all excited. Tracy Chapman's down there building, and I'm thinking, what else does she have to do?
Really?
She hasn't had a hit since Fast Car.
She's always looked like a hurricane survivor.
That's awesome.
And who wants your house built by Tracy Chapman?
That's awesome.
Oh, boy, you're
seething.
This guy is just dug in like a tick.
No, I've dug in. Trust me.
No, he's dug in under your skin.
Oh, watch. I'll dig in back.
And they're giving him all kinds of stuff. I just saw they got Saints tickets and...
That's like embarrassing, man.
It is. I'm watching this. I'm embarrassed for them.
You ever see? This is a good one. Every Thanksgiving, whenever they do that, Thanksgiving game and like the Lions play and the Cowboys always play, they always cut during halftime to them, giving out free food to the needy at like the shelters. And these people, as they pan across the room, everybody's covering their head.
Of course they are.
These people went to high school with kids.
Yeah. Yeah, just like they want a drop of dignity left.
I mean, you just see everybody, the hand goes up over their face, and they're still just panning across with that camera with the light, just getting everybody even in the corner.
How does it feel to have a nice hot meal today? Could you get the camera out of my fucking face? It's very embarrassing.
Weekend Today's Lester Holt is there with the latest. Lester, good morning to you.
Matt, good morning.
Matt, good morning. We're here. I'm here in front of a pile of
Arthur and many of these areas hit
crap.
By yes, there are homes like this utterly destroyed, but there are others still standing. Folks, however, can't get in officially, at least to see.
That's a non-story. Sorry to say.
This will go today.
That's probably one of those guys. His front yard always looks like that. They just got nothing. They got to go to that guy who keeps the old car in the front yard.
Yeah, something tells me a lot of those houses just look like disaster areas.
Do you think these guys set up some of these shots? Obviously, there's devastation, but do you think they got some people to help them pile it up to make it a little worse?
Well, they just said there's a lot of houses that are still standing. God knows he's not standing in front of that one.
Right.
They pick. I don't know if they're piling shit up on top, but you know damn well they're picking the exact angle that camera is pointing. They're looking how to block the shot,
right,
and where he's going to stand to make it look a lot worse than it is.
What if this is the only house that was destroyed on that whole block, and all they have to do is pan to the left, and
there's a whole neighborhood.
A whole neighborhood,
fine.
Right? Yeah. They're
well,
showing
that doesn't
some
look too
stuff
bad right
thrown
there.
around on lawns and stuff.
Yeah, those overhangs on gas stations are always flying off these days.
Yeah.
And that's, it looks bad, but it's not.
I could knock a sign over. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I could do that. Remember in L.A.? Remember the earthquake in L.A. years ago? That one shot that they showed of that street where a water main was broken and a gas main was broken, and you saw this big geyser of water and flames shooting out of the street, and the street was like cracked open. That was the shot that every news organization went to.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, one of them actually showed what was going on side to side, and it was perfectly normal. All the houses were fine, but that shot was the perfect stand-up shot. It was water and fire and cracked the ground like what an earthquake is supposed to do. And that's what they're doing in these things. Walk around, find a nasty house, stand in front of it.
All right, let's say hi to Rob on Long Island. Rob, what's up?
Rob.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Did you guys get the clip from Family Guy last night? The Opie reference?
I didn't see Family Guy last night. But
I have it here if you guys want me to play it.
No, the guys are great around here behind the scenes, and they got the Opie drops from Family Guy last night.
Yeah, there was also a Stern reference, too.
Yeah, I don't know. And what's your theory on that whole thing?
Yeah, I think what they're doing is coming up with episodes and putting some dialogue in there that they know is going to turn up on popular radio shows. That's pretty much it. They're doing a show to make sound bites for radio shows.
Because then we'll play it and talk about Family Guy?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Rob.
No problem.
Well, here's the Howard Stern one they did on Family Guy last night.
I say, anybody listen to Howard Stern this morning? He had some strippers in the studio. They sounded hot. Then he made a joke about a Negro, but Robin laughed, so it was okay.
Wow, that's his whole show right there. You think he's laughing or pissed off by that today? That's pretty much his whole show. Holy shit, they summed up his show in 7 seconds. And then there's an Opie character.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was a huge Family Guy fan, and I never jumped back on the old Family Guy.
No?
No.
I kind of like it still. It's hit or miss.
I've seen one or two episodes
this
season. That's it. Is it good? Is it as good as the DVD?
It's hit or miss. It's like, I think in any one show you're going to have moments that are really funny and other ones are like, what? Why'd they do that?
Right. Well, here's some drops from last night's show.
Although I may not fully understand Opie's management style, he has proven himself a more competent employee than you.
Opie was the boss, and he was quite retarded.
Oh, great.
Sticking his fingers in his ears and stuff.
Does he say awesome a lot?
No, he was just going, dar, dar.
That same awesome or dar, dar, same thing.
This is your co-worker, Opie. He is a burden of the state, deemed unfit for mainstream society.
Hey, you don't have to laugh that hard. Jesus, it's not that funny of a line. Big laugh from Nathaniel.
I'm a fan of that show.
Yeah. All right, well, that was cool. That killed 10 seconds. What else do we have on that? Whatever. There's a character.
I know, everybody kept emailing and calling up with that. You got to play that.
Well,
no,
we did.
We did. That's
it didn't sound like it was just the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say we get the movie trailers out of the way. We have 8 brand new movie trailers that came in over the weekend.
Well, you know who we got to bring in for this. Of course.
We're getting them right now. Laszlo started us, the Opie and Anthony movie trailer, and now we're having like a quick little contest for the listeners.
And Steve loves it.
This is for bragging rights, basically. I don't think we have any prizes for the top 5, but eventually, when we're done with receiving the movie trailers, we'll give you guys your top 5.
Mm-hmm. 8.
We're waiting. Waiting.
What does take Steve so long to get in here?
Waiting. He's very pissed off today, by the way.
He forgot to recharge his car.
Is that what it is?
Ask him about his condo he just bought.
Oh, no.
I think he bought a lemon.
Oh, no.
Just ask him about it. Here comes Martini Steve. Steve the Bear.
Oh.
There he is.
Right in. See,
whoa, he means business today.
Not many people in the studio. He touched right down.
Yeah, certainly did. And you got the I Hate You All t-shirt on
I
today.
love this shirt. Keith gave it to me.
I like the L's in all are handguns.
Little Berettas upside down.
Yeah, that's good.
What is that from?
I think is it Mafia Life? Hold on, let me turn around.
Of course it is.
Enough said, Mafia Life, yeah.
He's getting a piece of that action, isn't he?
Is he really? I don't really know.
Gotta be.
He talks about it all the time.
He all of a sudden will show up at the studio and he'll grab a mic waiting for his chance to go, MafiaLife.com!
Yeah.
Oh. It's a cool shirt, though.
I hear it's a pretty good game. I don't know.
Don't know enough about it.
I haven't played it. So, Steve, how's your new condo?
Fuck.
Oh, no.
What happened? I have these beautiful granite counters, and I would love to find the people that sold this fucking place to me and smash their teeth into them.
Oh, no.
Because...
Not enough cushy leaves on the bottom for hibernation?
Yeah, I wish that was the least of my fucking problems.
Well, back up. You had a really nice condo right outside New York City.
Yeah.
Your commute was
Wow,
nothing.
Steve is booming also.
Yeah, we're turning you down
Sorry,
a little bit. And you decided to get another condo in the same...
Wanted a bigger place. So in the same condo complex, there was one for sale. And, it was newly... what? No.
I'm just thinking how you're not going to be able to resell this fucking thing as you go on the radio. Yeah. This fucking place is a shithole.
No, it's actually the reality is it's a bigger place. It's right on the Hackensack River, so it's got a great view.
Romantic.
And and it's the fact is it's right outside. My commute is 12 minutes. It's right outside of Manhattan, and it's a place where the real estate values aren't going to go down anytime soon. So I'm happy to have it. But
on the Hackensack River, Windy.
Oh my God, the people that renovated this place in order to sell it chinsed out so much on the contractors they used that and it wasn't stuff that we were going to find right off the bat with a home inspector. So,
oh boy!
As I'm living in it now, I'm finding stuff little by little. And
You've only been in this place, what, 2-3 weeks? A month, maybe?
2 or 3 days.
Oh, no, in
days?
2 days you're finding shit? You know, it's funny, it's probably like a Hollywood set where you thought you had cabinets and they're just fake, there's like nothing behind it.
Like a Twilight Zone episode where they wake up and they're in a fake house. You go to open up the cabinet or use the phone and it pulls right off the wall.
That's actually not a bad reference because that's the quality of construction we're talking about here. They must have found guys that didn't have any contractor licenses because the work they did is so shoddy. And
they're all working down at Rockefeller Center today during the Today Show.
Yeah.
Is what you got.
And you didn't notice this as you were looking at the place before you bought it?
We had a ruthless house inspector who went through and checked everything, and we found a lot of it when he was there, and they went back and fixed a lot of it, like stuff like the dishwasher. They put in a brand new dishwasher, but they didn't space it out right, so when you opened up the door, it was banging into the brand new cabinets they put in.
My
God.
Oh, man. That type of stuff.
That type of stuff. Like cabinets, like brand new cabinets in the kitchen, but you can't open two at the same time because they'll rub into each other. That kind of stuff. Brand new light fixtures. But
you really ever have to open two at the same time?
No, but it's...
when you're searching.
When you're looking around, where the fuck is...
Good point.
All right.
Brand new light fixture, when you turn it on, you get electrocuted. No, little things like that.
Brand new light fixture, but when you turn it on, you realize your phone is on a dimmer switch. Dude.
Your phone?
Dude, my the outlet that I plug my phone into is on a dimmer outlet for some reason. So I didn't even realize that until a day after I plug in the phone. I'm like, how come the phone down here isn't ringing? Then I turn the lights on in the house. I realize, the phone just went on.
Steve, we're going to need you to record something tomorrow. Make sure you come in kind of early and...
I swear to God,
everyone sounds like Tara Reid.
Hi, Steve. Yeah, make sure you... I'm on a dimmer switch. I'm so wasted. This is awesome.
New Tara Reid clips on the way, by the way.
You ever see that movie, the Tom Hanks, Shelley Long movie, The Money Pit? That is. I'm having flashbacks or just.
What was
flashes.
The first thing you found wrong? You're walking around your house.
The wiring.
The wiring.
I had the phone guy.
That's just a small problem.
And the cable guys in there. Not one cable guy, but 4 cable guys at the same time.
Wow.
In the house, rerunning all the cable to every room because the people that had done the renovations, when they put the new floors in and the new walls in, they cut through all the phone lines and the cable lines.
Oh, man.
So, you'd look at this cable wire coming out of the floor, and you'd pull on it, and instead of, getting like a little bit of give, the whole thing would come out because they severed it some way along the...
The contractor had like those Time Life home improvement books open on the counter now.
Yeah.
What's the
rewiring your house?
It is so bad, and the phone lines were like that too. So the phone lines and the cable lines had to get rerun through the entire house. All right.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Do you slam a door and you hear plaster coming down inside your walls?
Funny you should mention it, because the latest problem last night was the brand new master bathroom, which is retiled and everything, has a brand new shower stall with beautiful tile, is leaking through to the fucking living room.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
The bathroom?
The new shower stall.
New shower stall.
It took a
It's
total
upstairs, obviously?
It's upstairs on the second floor. It took a total of 3 showers.
So it's not like water's getting on the bathroom floor. This is the actual shower stall that's leaking?
We got out of the first time I took a shower, my wife looks at it and says, "That's funny. Look at all the water collecting." And I'm like, "Oh, no."
Where was it collecting?
On the floor of the bathroom. I thought, okay, maybe it's just a bad grouting job.
Getting out of the stall and leaking.
Yeah,
into
whatever it's called, the pan in the bottom of the shower. Okay. It looks like it's just leaking onto the floor. I'm like, all right, maybe it wasn't grouted right. We can caulk it, and it'll be okay.
Oh my God!
3 showers later, I'm walking downstairs and I hear drip, drip.
Oh no! Oh, you
What
poor bastard!
the hell is that? I look up in the in the sheetrock ceiling above the fireplace, which is directly underneath where that shower is. I see buckled sheetrock ceiling.
Just a pool of sweat.
Just, I'm looking at this going, you got to be kidding me. And then it's just dripping onto this brand new hardwood floor. And I'm like, oh God, what is this?
Have you taken it out on your wife yet? Just blamed her?
No, because she's almost catatonic at what's going on. She
went to put her head through the wall, and it went right through.
Yeah, it was
with
nice
barely any pressure.
It was nice
no beams behind there to really cause any damage. She didn't get any bruises. Nothing.
Nice and mushy. So last night I stuck my hand through the sheetrock ceiling and just ripped down chunks of it because.
Oh, that's good. That's what you want to do in a new place.
Unfortunately, that's what you got to do in order to make sure you don't get mold in the.
Yeah, well, if you see your ceiling dripping, there's a hell of a lot more damage above what you're seeing.
Exactly.
Like when you see a wet spot on your ceiling, it's a lot worse than what you're looking at.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I can
get the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. Thank you, Bill.
So I would love to find these people and just smash them both.
Finds out his downstairs toilet's made out of styrofoam. Spray painted gray.
It sounds like you didn't inspect this place too good.
Inspected it really well.
Yeah, what happened with the inspector?
The inspector found a lot of stuff. The first thing the inspector saw was the toilets weren't secured down. like all 3 bathrooms that had been redone, the toilets weren't bolted to the floor.
Did they let you in the house? There it is over there. Don't get too close. We just painted everything.
So much stuff, like upon home inspection, and we were like, all right, you and your shoddy construction assholes have to redo X, Y, and Z, and we found a list of 12 things, and we thought, okay, that's it. Turns out there was a lot more than that we just didn't catch, and it wasn't something you were going to find until you'd actually lived in it.
There are so many things you have to do. No, you know what you got to do? You got to turn on all the water in the house.
Yeah.
You got to turn on the showers and hang out and let him go run for a while.
Yeah.
See how long the hot water lasts.
Well, that's
things
exactly
like that.
That's exactly what he did. Like he aimed the shower head right towards the drain, and it for 10-15 minutes didn't leak. So I'm thinking
you're not going to see it. It was probably leaking, but it takes a little while to get through the sheetrock.
Yeah, apparently, and that's what we're finally seeing.
Wait, you're saying if you go to buy a house, that's what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. Turn on the water, let it run, see how long the hot water lasts, because sometimes you go into these places, now you need a new hot water heater because the cold water after 3 minutes, you can't have 2 things running at once. Run the dishwasher, run the shower, check to see how hot it's getting.
Well, that's one of the things we knew we needed.
People must hate you when you come over.
Fuck them. Fuck 'em.
Oh, it's great. We actually had a great home inspector, and like for instance, a new water heater was one of the things I knew I needed. And that's just, it happens. It gets 9 or 10 years old.
You up their electric bill by $200, and then you just like, you know what? I'm not going to buy it.
I don't want it.
I'm not making an offer.
Turn on the AC. I want the doors open. I want to see if you can actually air condition outside, like my father used to say. What are you, air conditioning the whole neighborhood? I want to do that with your house. You got to do that. You got to go on rainy days. You got to go when it rains. Take a look around at the windows. All the windows, at the skylights, shit like that. See if that fucking shit's leaking. It's very involved buying a
No, it's true. You know they set it up during prime time.
Of course they do.
Anthony just brings his own hose.
Yeah, I'm just going to squirt your house. I bring a fire truck with me. Go ahead, hose the roof down.
Climbing up on the roof. Just blasting everything with his hose.
Because you just don't know. And the only way you know these things is by learning them the hard way.
Yeah.
The house I'm renting now, and I'm renting it in Great Neck, the roof leaks. Roof leaks. And I find this out that the skylight leaks after a week. We've been living there, and we get a downpour. And I just start hearing boop, boop on the terracotta tile floor. Right where I decide, it's actually about 5 inches in front of where I decide to put my brand new 65-inch television. Oof. So that was kind of close. That was a close one. And then the air conditioner starts leaking, the condensate on that. So you got to call the guy. He fixes it. But not before a whole line of spackle tape comes down in the living room.
Oh, man.
And then it's raining a couple of weeks back, and we notice that over one of the kitchen cabinets, whip, 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 There's drip going on over there. And I go out to the back deck one day, and the whole gutter to the back of the house is laying on the deck. Just fell off the side of the house. Then on a windy day, one of the trees by the driveway just fell over into the driveway. And the moths, I have no idea where they're coming from, what they're doing there, but there are moths in the house. A number of it's a moth army. They have taken over the house.
And you're running a nice house, right?
Yeah, very nice. I look like a schizoid at night. I'll be laying there watching TV. Out of nowhere in the dark, my girlfriend gets awakened by me going, like, or I go, trying to blow the moth away. It's moths. Moths. And there's nothing I can do about it.
They're laying eggs in your mouth when you're
in my ear. But that's what we do now. We wake each other up by just clawing at the air like lunatics. And that's just what I can remember.
And it's stories like that make you realize that you might not have it so bad, or at least there's 100 other people that have gone through the same experience that you have.
Why don't you get like netting around your bed?
You want like a malaria?
We should do that. We should buy him like a beekeeper outfit.
That would be nice.
Here come the photoshops on whackbag.com. Anthony and
we're watching movies and like all of a sudden, like last night we're watching Alexander. We'll talk about that homo movie later.
No, say it now, man.
And
and then we'll get back to Steve because.
No, I'll wait a little later because I just want to talk about the moths.
Okay,
on the TV. They show this outdoor scene. And there's like a mountain range, the Himalayas, and the sky. And it's moths flying toward the sky because it's the brightest thing in the room because the lights are on. And we're joking about, giant moths in the movie. It kind of takes you out of the movie when there's giant moths flying over the Himalayas. They will go to any light source at all. You click over the light over our heads on the bedroom set thing to grab something. And like they just flock to it. They come at you. And they turn it off.
They come out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
If you have company, you got to try to play it off. Is that a moth? No, it's just a plasma screen. They look that real.
We walk into
high definition television. You idiot.
We walk into your house right now. We're going to see moths.
Absolutely.
You'll just see one.
Absolutely. One, dude, on the walls in the hallway. For some reason, they're congregating. When I turn on the air conditioner, they congregate around the return air grill. I think maybe the airflow kind of moves them in that direction. But then in the morning, I shut the AC off or the house gets too cold. When I go to turn it off, that hallway, I turn the light on, and it's just moth hallway. They're all over the walls.
You know they're preparing for an attack, right?
Of course they are. They're moths. I know how they act, how they operate.
Do you go on a killing spree?
No. I kill them at my leisure when they kind of fly near me. I'll claw at them or slap them or flick them.
But I get that white powder on your hands.
They're too annoying to clean up. I'd rather they just flutter in an area I'm not. I only use the bedroom and the living room. Anywhere else, the moths have taken over. They live there. I'm paying rent for the moths. I don't know what to do about it.
That's so weird.
And they came, out of nowhere. One day they were there. Before they weren't. Time of year, I'm just waiting them out until winter. I know they can't survive the winter.
What if you just crank the AC to the point that they all die? Kind of like that bee movie, the killer bees. They drove into the Superdome.
Or the Blob, where they put them in the movie theater and turned on the air conditioner and hit them with the CO2. That too.
The Blob fit into a movie theater?
the original.
Oh,
sure.
Wait, I want to know more about the bees in the Superdome.
That one of those killer bee.
Killer bee.
Right.
It was all. They beeped the horn on the little Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
All the bees came on it, and then they drove into the Superdome, and they turned on the AC, and then they all died.
What a horrible movie!
Crap. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was a really bad movie. I remember that one.
But I think that's the solution. Just
freeze them out.
Freeze them out.
I'll crank it down and like 50 degrees.
So, Steve, what are you going to
do? Start calling contractors, and that's really it. Is just piece by piece. As we find these things, we can just.
There's no lemon law with the house.
I don't know. Well, I'm finding that out. I mean, it might just be that I'm screwed since the house has been closed. I don't know if there's a
what
period
the
of
fuck
time.
Clause.
I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean,
it's going to cost you a lot of money.
You just have a collage of pictures. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I mean, come on. That's your defense. Come on.
Well, we found out that they didn't get any construction permits, so I'm hoping that there's something retroactively.
Oh, goody.
We're hoping that retroactively we can go back and nail them for that. So
you always find this shit out afterwards.
What about if they violated some sort of construction code? You can't.
Well, that's exactly. I think that
they'll probably condemn your house, throw you out. You won't be able to live in there.
Exactly. Well, thank God I still own the other one, so I can.
Oh, you're a two.
Look at you,
Gee, little mogul, Steve Trump.
But they didn't pick up our contracts. How are you able to? Look at you.
You're just praying.
You're a little nervous, I bet.
Well, the idea is you rent the other one out to offset the mortgage in the new place. So.
All right. Wow. A lot of questions for Steve. Let's go to Ben's raw ass. Make it fast, Ben.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say that the honey pot that wasn't
punch out. You have time. Yeah, see, he punched out.
He saved
himself. That joke right now is flaming wreckage, but he's watching it from under his canopy.
Going back and forth.
He's safe. That cost him a lot. That's that joke is in flames, but he's fine.
Todd, New Hampshire, what's up?
Yes, good morning, gentlemen. Love your show. Steve, did you get owner's title insurance?
Certainly did. Yes, I did.
You did. All right, check that policy. Under certain cases, you might be covered, if there's no due diligence when they bought the place.
Due diligence.
All right, there you go. Little advice for Steve.
That's a good phrase to start throwing around.
Due diligence.
Due diligence.
Do your DD.
Tony.
Hey. No?
All right, let's say hi to Adam in Tampa. Adam.
Hi, fellas. I want to give a long-distance happy birthday dedication to little Jimmy. Hey, Anthony, the reason why we don't see you wearing a shirt more than once because the moths have eaten them?
All right, my secret's out. Opie's always commented on why I don't wear the same clothes twice.
I've never seen that shirt.
The moths have eaten everything.
And this is the same shirt I wore Friday.
Yeah.
But that's not a very memorable shirt.
No, it isn't.
It's just a bland, beige.
I was going to say, in the words of Dice, it's beige.
No, it's kind of grayish.
And
it's got a darker gray and a black stripe right across the chest. And that's it.
It's got on action wear.
I enjoy this shirt. Thank you very much.
Let's go all the way out to Wisconsin.
Who makes that, Wilson? Comes with a volleyball net. There's no alligator on it. There's nothing. That's a no-name shirt.
Just a prop they throw in the box when you get your volleyball.
That's a mannequin shirt.
Yeah, you're not committing to anything with that shirt.
No,
you know that, right?
No, this is a Monday kind of shirt.
That's like the old sitcoms when you couldn't have any product placement. It just said beer.
Yeah.
This thing just says shirt. Where the polo horse should be. It's so fucking early. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Really not making much of a
collar's too small.
Yeah. It really is.
Disposable.
The moths can have this one.
Nick in Wisconsin, what's up?
Yeah, Steve, I was wondering, was Eric Estrada involved in selling you the condo?
No.
Have you seen Eric Estrada hawking these condos down in Florida?
But they actually built his house right outside Radio City Music Hall.
Did he get in trouble or something?
Down there. The company he was working for did. Yeah, they weren't even selling houses. They were selling land in like some marshy part of Florida.
Yeah, it was land. It kind of made they made it sound like you were buying a house, and the pictures they would show were these beautiful neighborhoods with these houses, but you were buying land that theoretically you can build this type of house on. There he is. You might remember me from Chips. Yeah, he gets on and hawks his real estate deals, and then they found out that it was really a sham.
Right.
Let's go to Trenchmouth, the trucker. Trenchmouth.
Hey, boys, what's going on this morning?
What's up, man?
Hey, Anthony, you can go in the hallway with the doggone vacuum cleaner, just pull the end off of it, you can suck all them bad mouths up, and you ain't got to touch them or smash them.
Yeah, they probably suck up real nice in the vacuum.
Yeah, but Anthony,
Dustbuster.
Anthony doesn't want to hear him scream, though.
I'd love to hear him scream.
Well, I'd rather hear them scream than Anthony screaming, waking me up in the middle of the night.
That's pretty good. Dustbuster. You just go around the house sucking them all up.
That's all you have to do. And then
I like that.
And then the poor little...
Go ahead.
Always have a
Back
good
of
one.
your throat, like Silence of the Lambs. Your wife's going to be taken out with the tweezers.
And then the poor little fellows will just suffocate in the middle of the vacuum.
Good.
Scott in Ohio, what's up?
Good. Hey, you got to get rid of those moths, man. They'll end up in your cereal boxes and everything else. That's a nice present in the morning.
No, I haven't found any in food. That's good. I don't think they're the type that go in your food. These are These are just hanging around moths.
Oh,
Haven't found
man.
any in the food.
That I just remembered. I think I blocked this out. That happened to me this weekend.
Really?
What?
I
was
bought
it?
a box of cereal at a bodega. Never a good thing to do.
Stop it. Why?
So I'm eating corn checks, I believe. And I look down on my milk after having a couple of bites, and I see like a little one of those little flies, and I'm just like, God damn it! And I throw the whole thing out. I'm thinking it flew in there.
Yeah.
So the next day, you know, I'm fucking just chowing, and I look down after, you know, I'm watching Sports Center, and I fucking look down, and there's about 7 drowned little bugs in there, and I was just like, you gotta, they're in the box.
You know how many you ate? Probably ate a few of them.
I 14. Was I like brushed my teeth. I'm flossing like. I'll tell you it was unreal. It still was a good bowl of cereal until I fucking saw
so you
it,
found out.
I understand those starving people now.
Oh, they'll eat that.
Oh yeah.
God.
All right, Steve. Well, good luck on the house.
Thank you.
That stinks.
Did Al Roker put in your dishwasher?
Hey, we brought you in here because we got movie trailers.
Oh yeah, you do.
We got 8 over the weekend.
No, we got like 16.
16.
Those are the 8 that weren't completely horrible.
Well, yeah, but there's a whole variety here. There's you labeled all of them.
Yeah, I labeled. I mean,
Steve's very tough with production, by the way. The first one, not bad. Second one, music too loud, no sense. The third one stinks. Fourth one's okay. Fifth one could be better, decent concept. It's like they're grading papers or something.
Well, you know what? I'm trying not to judge them on production value because a lot of these people don't have Pro Tools rigs at home, so I'm trying to judge them on content. Like, it seems like they're starting to get the idea behind the concept of the movie trailer. Like, it's got to have some kind of storyline that it's got to follow, but even then it's falling a little bit
How many
short.
of these start with, in a world?
Say half of them, I think.
Half of them?
Hold on 2 seconds. Neil.
Yeah.
Your fucking phone screener is a fucking rude asshole. Even Howard's guys are cool, and it takes hours to get through to them. Let Neil through. Please let him through, because I'm sure what he has to say, what you guys screened out and decided wasn't worthy for the air, I'm sure it's such genius. It's such brilliance. It's such great conversation. It's going to make for a great portion of the show when Neil calls in. What people are so self-important. This guy actually believes what he had to contribute was so good, and the screeners can't figure it out. God, I bet you stink. I bet you're awful. If he calls back, and Neil, please call, let him through. Got to hear what this guy has to contribute. Got to hear it.
What's with all these people that think they know how to do a radio show today?
Oh,
I bet Neil.
And
has
then he's
something
got
good to say.
He's got to throw that in. Yeah, Howard's guys are cool, man. This is the guy that just calls up every radio show and just never gets through because he never has anything good to say.
All right. Well, the 6th trailer, Steve wrote, worth playing just to smash.
Which one? Oh, is that Carmine's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Carmine, he had one last week.
Yeah, and it was just
He's still trying, right?
He's trying, but it's not working out for him.
The 7th movie trailer, good music. Clips make no sense, though. And then finally, the Steve from Yellowstone trailer by Dan of the Dead, above average.
Yeah,
it
follows some kind of continuity.
All right. Why don't we take a break and we'll do the Opie and Anthony movie trailers next? How's that?
Right.
And we're gonna wait for Neil's call as well. What did she do to you, man?
Nothing. She was just walking. Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, she's a big star today on the Today Show because she's hammering some nails.
Said there was a world of hurt going on under her button-down shirt.
Right.
Looked like she had a beer gut.
What has she been up to since Fast Car?
Nothing.
You got a fast car.
And I couldn't stand that song. That was one that had to be shut off immediately when it came on.
It was a huge hit for her.
Oh, yeah, she had that one other hit there.
What?
Was it another one? She did have a second song, didn't she?
Yeah. Where the fuck did it go?
A what song? A blues song?
Yeah. Ben.
Gets in that car and they just drive fast.
You got a fast car.
She'll leave all her problems behind.
Into a pole.
I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store.
I think she's singing the plot to every Good Time episode.
I was just watching that again the other day. Anytime someone has good news on that show, it's just over.
Dude, it's like Gilligan's Island. They're getting off the island, and somebody puts their foot through the bottom of the boat. It's like they're getting out of the ghetto, and you're psyched. Finally,
someone's getting out. But no, they're not getting out.
James twisted his ankle.
There was one where James was supposed to get a job with the union, and he was going to get a raise. It was something like $7 an hour, something ridiculous like that. And he went down for the interview, but before he went for the interview, he told Florida to plan and buy everything for this big party. And she's like, "But James, we need this money for the rent." And James goes, "Don't worry, we're going to have plenty of money when I get this job." And she spent all of their rent money, all the money for the bills, to have this big party.
What kind of party?
Just a party that James is getting a good job.
No, I understand that, but, that much money to throw into a party?
They put some streamers up. Walona comes over. They talk about how, "I'm getting out of here, baby." And then James goes down, and the guy, of course, the white boss down there, tells him that he can't have the job because he's too old. And that was done. Oh, there she is.
How bad, how good does it need to get? How many losses, how much regret?
Oh, motherfucker! That's her latest song. Sounds great. Ben, why are you in studio?
Didn't she perform on the streets in like Harvard Square in Cambridge? Wasn't she like a street performer and get founded by some record guy?
Oh, is that it?
I think so. I think she was.
Actually, I don't mind her. Other than that Fast Car song, which is too depressing.
I hate that song.
Ugh. All right, why don't we play some movie trailers?
James!
Opie and Anthony movie trailers.
I got a job at the Dairy Queen. They're going to make me manager and everything. Let's have a party.
There was another one.
And white people bulldoze down the fucking Dairy Queen. It was always some fucking...
Whitey would always screw up their dreams. Always. Walona the other day, last night I was watching one, and she comes in, she goes, "Guess who's the new buyer at the boutique?" and everyone's like, "Oh, my goodness, that's wonderful." And then some guy from in her life comes back, and he's always some scumbag dressed like a pimp. That comes back and goes, "I love you, baby." And
he gets an applause break just because of his wardrobe.
Yeah, and he comes in there like, "Woo!" He's wearing like complete leather clothes and the pimp hat, and gets the woo from the audience. And they just turn out to be the most despicable scumbags. Like one was trying to pick up on the daughter from the Evans house there. What's her name? The one you like?
Oh, Thelma.
Thelma.
Oh, she was
like cornered her in the kitchen and starts like groping her. And this was the one Walona's like, "I think this is the one. I think this one's, I'm going to marry him." And he's groping the daughter in the kitchen. They're all like these despicable scumbags. Every dream they have is just crushed. Great show. I love it.
All right.
And you would think, even though they're poor, I was watching it then thinking, I understand they're poor and everything, but that doesn't mean you can't take a fucking Brillo pad to the goddamn wall. They got those, the cinder block painted walls like you get in a school or an institution, and it's just soot covered. It's black. Their cabinets are just filth ridden. And Florida seems like the type that would clean up.
Though.
It's just wouldn't come off.
You get a New York apartment, that tub's not that bad. I'll start scrubbing it, and you go to scrub, and it's just like,
so it doesn't come off.
This is the color of the tub.
Perma dirt. Yeah. Yeah, I love that show.
Are you still getting us back for that Dr. J?
Yeah, we're through with the good time stuff.
Yeah, we've been through.
If you want to go on to something else.
What?
I think we exhausted.
Yeah, we.
You sure?
I could probably dig up another episode, but I'd rather not.
Just making sure, because Dr. J knows how to do a radio
JJ
show.
Gets stabbed. Let's see how much we can just bomb with this.
Maybe
that was a good one.
Maybe we'll just have Dr. J as part of the show today, and he can tell us when to move on.
That was one of the episodes where
was it very special.
Norman Lear used to do these sometimes with All in the Family or Good Times or Maude, when they'd have a special episode where rape was involved or something, and it would just end with the audience going, "Oh," and they'd roll the credits without the music. So and
very dramatic.
And back then, for some reason, there was always static when the credits come on, so you just hear like, on this silence of just the credits going, and because the
fuck
weird
kind of TV did you have? I
an
never
old
heard that.
Zenith. You ever have a white background on your TV that just makes static? Just goes out of nowhere? No?
Was this back when
just
like
me.
the Howdy Doody
It's
program
just
was
me.
on?
No, it wasn't back in the 40s.
There was nothing else.
The Dumont Network.
Yes, an old Zenith. Will you shut up?
Do you remember the Edward R. Murrow show?
No, I don't. I don't.
Were there people dancing as cigarette packs in the middle of this show?
Yeah, my
when
God.
the fuck was this, Anthony?
When the fuck were you born?
It was the 70s. And for some reason...
How old are you?
For some reason, if it's just a bare white background...
Yeah, well,
it will make a noise. You'll hear like this staticky noise through the speakers.
Opie?
And then the credits would change, and nothing. No one knows about this.
That's not static.
It's what?
That's a noise.
Yeah, it's white. It's white noise from the white background.
Was that Clarabelle's horn? That
No.
Actually, Anthony is right, because I was in. I used to produce some local commercials.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring in my reel someday. And too much white on the screen, yes, would make some kind of noise.
Now this drives me crazy. Because in hotels, a lot of times,
because they have the older TVs.
Yeah, the older TVs.
Because I don't think this
and
happens
a lot
with
of
the new TVs.
A lot of commercials, they used just a white background. Like cable, I think, does it. Cablevision does one where it's just a white background with this red writing on it. And the red kind of gets speckled white, and the letters actually get distorted because the background is white, and it goes, makes a really loud noise.
It's very
and it used to happen with the credits because you wouldn't hear the Good Times music playing in the background because it would be a sensitive, touching episode, and you would just hear that noise.
No idea what he's talking about.
Yes, I do.
I've stayed in Motel 6s. I mean, where are you staying?
You've never seen this happen.
Not that kind of a no. That's the kind of make me put my foot through the screen.
It's not static. Yeah, you're right. It's not. That's static. It's a buzzing noise.
It's a very obnoxious noise.
And sometimes when the TV's off, I hear it in my head. It just goes.
Of course you do, Anthony. Of course you do. Let's go to Matt in Atlanta. Matt,
that's those moths flying around.
What's happening? Hey, Bill.
What's going on?
Hey, Opie, I'm going to do your job this morning and bring you back to the good times.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't know if Anthony could remember the one where Michael fell down the elevator shaft.
Because somebody white left it open.
Bookman was working on the elevator shaft, and Michael turns around and waves goodbye to everybody in the apartment and falls down the shaft.
Oh, classic. Classic.
That's it, boys. Punching out.
Let's go to Jimmy in Staten Island. Jimmy!
Yo, my favorite All in the Family special episode was Edith Bunker getting raped.
Yeah, did she even get raped? I think it was an attempted rape.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh, stop it! What are you doing? Now, don't touch me!
Oh, it was awful. This creepy guy chasing her around the house.
Ellis and Philly. Ellis!
Hey, that buzzing noise was one of Anthony's childhood moths hitting one of the tubes inside his football.
No, it wasn't.
Punch it out.
Was not.
Let's go to Rob in Jersey. Rob.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey, Rob.
I just want everyone to know that Professor Anthony is 100% correct.
Ooh.
When there is a bright white screen on TV, you will get a buzz, and it's actually really hot video. The video is so strong that it's actually starts to bleed through over the audio track.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
I am getting instant feedback. Opie, I can't even read how many I'm getting in support of me.
That's
MASH
fine.
used to do the silent ending.
It's other people who have Zeniths.
Yeah, that's
right.
We know we have an older audience as well.
The old Zenith TV where you'd click it on, you'd pull the little thing, and it would go.
Bill and I just want to know how old you really are. You've been padding your age
with your RCA phonograph.
642 years old.
Hey,
I'm from New Orleans.
Speaking of TV, can we go back to Alexander?
Oh, Alexander, I watched that last night.
By the way, I hope Dr. J realized that I was trying to control when Ant was going to tell that story, and Ant said, no, I'm not ready to tell that story.
Right.
So I don't really control everything. There are times when other people do control things
because
in the
studio. Moth story was more important than
I was
Alexander.
thinking I could seg into that for you, but
I never would have gotten back to the moths.
You called off the sign.
I waved
You
it
were the
off.
pitcher, and you said, no, I don't want to go curveball. I don't want to go curveball now. I'm throwing heaters for a little longer. I'll get to the curveball a little later.
We'll get to it.
So,
Now it's
are
time
you
for the
ready to
curve.
tell your story about Alexander
Yes.
the Great?
Alexander. I was watching that last night. Oliver Stone's version of Alexander the Great. And who the hell's in that? Jared Leto, what's his name?
I can't watch period pieces.
No?
The second they bring out those wigs.
Well, yeah, there were
I
some
just
really
go to sleep.
god-awful wigs in the movie. Let me punch it up here so I have my
Actors
reference.
love doing those pieces. They get to use those accents.
And they get to show their acting chops. They have to go do Shakespeare.
How much of a
somewhere.
moron
Who
do I
cares?
sound like? The Shakespeare stuff fucking sucks.
That culture shit. Yeah, they always have to put on the accent and speak in that old world speaky. And, yeah, some people can pull it off, do it well. Others, sorry, you can't. Anthony Hopkins was in it, by the way. Let me see. Who else was in that one? Who's the big star? Why can't I get his name, God damn it?
Brad Pitt?
No! Colin Farrell. As everyone's yelling, Colin Farrell at their radios.
Wait, which movie was Brad in? He had a period piece recently. What?
In Troy.
Interview with
What's the
the
difference
vampire?
between Troy and Alexander the Great or whatever?
Believe it or not, Alexander more gay than Troy was. And Troy pretty gay.
You saw Troy, too?
Oh, of course. I like the battle scenes. Not enough battle
Braveheart.
scenes. I did. I love that movie.
I gave up after Braveheart. I just thought...
No, Lord of the Rings has good battle sequences
Yeah, but
in
that's
it.
not a period piece.
Well, it's kind of a mythological period
It's
piece
mythological.
thing.
We're talking
I like
about period
that.
pieces.
Well, this is all mythological, too. Greek mythology and...
Hold on.
Sort of a gay romp.
Very gay.
Matt from Florida, go ahead.
Hey, I got a way you can find out how old he is.
Yeah.
Grab a lock of his hair and they can carbon date it like they do the mummies.
All right.
Carbon date my
Get
hair.
over here.
Get away from me with that. Carbon dating.
I'll be carbon dating Anthony's hair. I just need a little snip.
You can't carbon date hair. It's got to be bone.
My new theory is that Anthony is actually a vampire.
Yeah.
You're a vampire.
Stop it.
You've been coming up with some references that, I don't know, I've been working with you for 10 years, and all these references have been in a vault somewhere.
It's the History Channel and the Discovery Channel. That's where I get my info.
All right, Troy gay, Alexander gayer?
Gayer. Now, I heard from, I read reviews on this a while back when it first came out in the movies, and heard from people that have seen it, and they said that there were some gay, like, undertones to this movie. Is it an undertone or an overtone? Would be very overt in your face, right? An undertone would be something that's implied, but you kind of think it's happening. Yeah? I just want to say it before I get 8,000 instant feedbacks going, hey, asshole, it's an overtone. I think it's undertone. Anyway, gayness. There was some gay undertones in the movie. It was completely gay.
Because the head just pops up a little bit every once in a while, so it's an
undertone.
It's under, but it's popping up a little bit, so it's an undertone.
It wasn't just implied gayness. Alexander, his character, Colin Farrell's character, was gay. And it started as like a kid. They had him as a kid wrestling with his little friends, like they did back then. And then he gets a little older, and he gets his boyfriend. He had his little boyfriend, and that was Jared Leto.
It was a brave performance. Courageous.
Anytime
somebody straight plays somebody gay, they always say that.
Well, let me tell you something.
Brave performance.
The only reason I think people thought it was an undertone of gayness was because they weren't just fucking each other in the ass blatantly. Anyone who said this was gay, implied gayness, really needs just man-ass gay pornography to go, I think that guy might be gay. Because he's kissing men. He's kissing men in this movie. And the relationship between him and Jared Leto was just completely a gay relationship. And I didn't know. I go into this movie thinking I'm going to see an Oliver Stone, some action. Not that kind of action. I wanted to see,
You were hoping for some sword fighting.
No, I wasn't hoping for sword fighting. Docking.
you needed a docking scene.
I was hoping for some docking. But I wanted more battle sequences, and they didn't give it. I think that's why the movie kind of tanked. A little too much of this lovey-dovey stuff between men and not enough fighting action.
Let's go to Opie's Hog. Opie's Hog, what's up?
Hey, Anthony, how does this compare with your memories of what actually happened?
All right. Very funny. Assholes.
So you were very uncomfortable by the gay overtones or undertones.
You know something? I'm not uncomfortable by it, but it takes you out of the movie because you're watching and kind of go, Jesus, what are you doing? When Colin Farrell grabs some guy that just did this homoerotic dance with another man on the floor and grabs him and just starts open-mouth kissing him, I can't just sit there and go, yeah, that's really got a great place in this movie. And that you just get taken aback and go, oh, wow.
Is that the noise you make, or is it more like,
I went like, oh, because the moth was on me. I did that first, and then I went, oh, wow, because of the gayness. Yes.
Anytime that happens in a movie, like, and you know the actor's straight, that takes me out of it if I can see him going, like, trying to psych himself up to do the scene.
Yeah, what movies are you watching that gay men are actually gay and doing this that you're sitting and watching?
I'm saying when somebody's straight.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do you have an option to that? Are there movies that you have seen where gay men are gay and they're doing gayness?
Didn't
Jay Moore, doesn't take you out of the movie?
have to kiss somebody?
Yeah.
Some movie?
Yeah, Jay Moore and...
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was one of those, so it's like Jay's straight, so I'm watching it going like, okay.
Guy from Party of Five, I think.
Let's ask Jay. I mean, Jay listens to the show every day. Maybe he can call us later on this week.
Jay, who'd you make out with, you faggot?
He listens during the replays. Call us up. What goes through your head? Are you saying over and over again, I could do this, I could do this?
You're reading that script? I'm doing one fucking take of this, and that is it.
Something has to go
through your head. Yeah, it was the movie Go.
Scott Wolf. Scott Wolf, thank you.
In Go.
That was Ben.
When you're reading the script, and it comes up, okay, you walk into the room, now you embrace and open-mouth kiss this man. What do you think? You think it's a great part? I don't want to, like, I really like the script right up until that point. Do you think you could talk the guy out of it? Or do you just go, hey, it's a role, and I'm going to do it?
Oof. I'm an actor.
Whoa.
I'm not.
This will get me an Oscar.
Not buying that.
So you liked Alexander the Great?
What limited battle sequences there were pretty cool, but Oliver Stone's kind of bad at it. He directed this, and it's kind of ripping off everybody that has done the battle sequence of late, from Braveheart up until now. Like, you know how it's the shaky battle sequence? Not really. It's very graphic violence, but it's very shaky.
It's extreme close-ups, too. I hate that.
Yeah, a lot of the extreme close-ups. They did it in Gladiator. They did it in Lord of the Rings. All those battle sequences, it kind of... I guess it's easier to pull off if the camera's shaking.
Yeah.
But a lot of times the shakiness of the camera kind of makes sense, like it's happening when maybe those big elephants are stomping down and the camera will shake a little bit. But Oliver Stone, it just seemed like he was shaking the camera for everything. The guy takes his sword out of the scabbard and it's just the camera's shaking. Just got annoying.
Take the sword
out of the sheath, the scabbard, the
holster.
The holster, the knife holster.
What is it called?
A scabbard.
How do you spell that?
I have no idea. My spelling is awful.
That's how we get you. You can't spell.
Yeah, when I was on the Bounty, I used to wear one.
But they call it a scabbard?
Yeah.
Did you know that, Bill?
There's a few words for it, a scabbard, a sheath.
I tuned out like halfway through that story.
Did you? I'm sorry.
And how do you know that it's called a scabbard?
Watching Discovery Channel. I remember...
Forget Aristotle and fuck Socrates. Here comes Professor Anthony.
Yeah, Socrates used to just go on and on.
Bill
and
Burr
on.
sitting in for Jim Norton, and I see that just like Jim, you're with me on this one. Thank God. Well, when Jimmy's in here and Anthony just throws out these big words that no one else knows, I usually turn right to Jim Norton, and I'm like, okay, good. You don't know what it means either.
Certain people knew that a scabbard
Same
was...
thing just happened with me and Bill. We're like, scabbard? What? What?
I used to actually have a scabbard for my because my rifle went in a scabbard.
You know, if you could spell,
my sword went.
You'd be able to complete the New York Times crossword puzzle every Sunday. You know that,
think?
right? Yeah. Because that's the type of crap that's in there.
Spell. Yeah. My rapier has a scabbard. I own a rapier.
Dude. You do realize that people think we're really cool, right?
Sometimes.
What is a rapier?
It's a sword. I own a rapier.
Bill, you had to go down
It's
that road.
it's a sword.
That's what he...
Why do you have that?
Just in case he's a burglar.
Do you have like a castle with like knights set up and shit?
No, but I bought one once.
The moths fly in and carry them away. You're filming like a low budget horror movie.
I bought one once at a Renaissance festival.
You
but
know what?
not one
Your
of the
shirt
bad ones.
makes sense now. His shirt makes sense now. That's the kind of shirt you wear if you go to a Renaissance festival.
If you're not wearing one of the actual costumes, it's either costume or that.
Talking about
or
the
that
different
shirt.
periods of construction.
Walking around
when
with
they
your,
make cathedrals.
Walking around with your big turkey leg.
No, I bought a rapier there, and it's a very nice one. It's not like the cheapo iron banged out ones that rust on your wall somewhere. This one is stainless steel. Very nice.
Boy, that's
and
impressive,
bronze.
Anthony.
And it's very nice. And I keep it next to my bed for protection.
From the
because
moth.
if somebody runs in, how surprised will they be to see somebody try to
see
chase
that
them
on
out?
the news. The occupant of the house stabbed the intruder with a rapier. They would have to have a whole fucking segment just to explain what it was. We don't have enough time. Just call it a knife.
Is that one of those...
That's a rapier right there.
Oh, it's one of those swords that you have the knuckle protection?
Yes, it's the knuckle protection used for sword fighting in France.
Oh, my. Can you imagine you're robbing somebody and the dude comes out with a rapier and he's got that other hand up in the air? He's got on, like, tight pajamas. On God, sir.
He's got one of those stupid Zorro masks on. Do you sleep with a Zorro
How
mask?
awful would it be if I didn't get dressed beforehand and had to be, like, naked with my rapier fighting some guy with a gun?
All right, well, the phones, of course, are going.
Of course they are.
Here. Vince in Chicago. What's up, Vince?
Good morning, boys.
Morning.
I actually know how old Anthony is.
Yeah?
It's his image on the Shroud of Turin.
Smart ass.
All right, let's go to the old trucker. Old trucker, what's up?
Hey, Opie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Anthony look into a mirror?
Yeah.
No reflection.
No reflection.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Thank you, sir. Let's say hi to Jimmy. Jimmy!
Yes, I figured out the secret of Anthony Cumia.
Yeah.
He's a Highlander. It transcends all time and space. My name is Ramirez, punching out.
Highlander.
That explains the rapier, right? I got to decapitate people. Oh, awful.
I don't get what this instant feedback
What?
is.
This is this dude.
Oh, this is Neil?
Oh, shop vac with a mag light. We'll get rid of the
wait. Do you understand what this is the
No.
Neil? Yeah. This is the guy Neil that got pissed off that we hung up on.
Oh, is that it?
Because we didn't think it was worthy for our show, so he instant feedback what do you want to talk about.
I was suggesting the shop vac with mag lights strapped to the hose, and you could call it Mothwits. Sorry, I'm as pathetic as your phone screener. Please don't ban me. Mothwits. Why would it be called Mothwits?
Maglite.
Anyone? A maglite.
Is that? Yeah, like a Holocaust.
Oh, a Holocaust type. All right. Thank you, Neil. Thank you so very much. You have just vindicated everyone sitting in that room and the phone screener. You ass.
All right, movie trailers. Opie and Anthony movie trailers.
Well, that's where we were.
Yes. The first one came in from Jim in Chicago, Anthony. It's a Big A and Stalker Patti movie trailer.
Meet the Big A.
And this...
One man on a search for love. This is Stalker Patti.
Well, I'm not scared.
And with a little help from some friends, they just may fall in love.
Big A. Yes. We just want to know if you might have a little interest in Stalker Patti.
Yeah, I do actually. Patti, would you like to go out sometime?
Sure, I'd be happy to go on a date with you.
We got a lot of connection. And when these two get together, watch the sparks fly.
I'm going to be taking Patti to the Red Lion. Promise me do a little dancing?
We'll hop and bop.
The meal is very good. The company's even better.
Well, are we talking about? It must be the wine.
From Monster Rain Pictures comes a story of love,
I don't want to eat out of somebody's mouth.
trust,
I don't want to get AIDS or anything like that. Or,
and heartache.
Just want to be, friends.
Why can't we be more than friends?
It's still too early.
It's a love story that'll tear at your heart.
Fuck you, bitch.
Starring Greg Opie Hughes,
That's it, man. It's over.
Anthony Cumia,
You stupid fuck! Are you listening to me? What the fuck are you... Hold me back. I want to kill her. You cruel motherfucker.
and introducing Bill Burr as Dr. Love.
Fuck it. That's it. I'm going to fucking rub them out until I drop.
Yeah, fuck it. They're all whores.
It's the feel-good movie that'll have the whole family saying,
Fuck you, bitch.
now playing on the Opie and Anthony Show on XM Radio, Channel 202.
With your fucking manhood intact.
Rated S for some stinky breath and stupid shit.
Hey, that is really...
Oh, see? That guy's got it. He knows. The music cuts in there just like a movie trailer.
We're back in the movie trailer business.
Yep, had a story to it, the drama, the fun. Oh, it had everything. I laughed, I cried, I felt good about myself.
That was one of those feel-good movies.
Wasn't it?
A trailer for one of those feel-good movies.
I want to see it. Fuck you, bitch.
She has an old, dried-up twat. And he's a young man. Can they find love?
I think there's still some juice in there.
One of
What do you
those
want me to
stupid
do?
stories. Very good. Big A, Stalker, Patti by Jim in Chicago.
Jim, fine job.
The music was perfect, right?
Yes.
All right, let's go to the next one here. Music too loud, makes no sense. These are little comments that Steve made next to each trailer.
Oh, good. He's commenting.
And this is Crazy Scott and his Opie and Anthony movie trailer.
In the battle between good and evil, 3 men have returned once again to fight. With an army of unstoppable pests.
I wanted to be the first kid on my block to get a confirmed kill.
Every day was playing a little virus. What the hell?
Can't even hear it.
Come on in here, Steve.
That is really funny.
Because Steve gets really frustrated. He has to listen to all these things. Wow, Steve, what's going on there, huh?
Sorry, what?
I couldn't hear you until the canopy opened.
Yeah, what was going on there?
It was too loud. It was just the music drowns out anything that's going on, so you really don't know what kind of audio is underneath this cinematic music he's
So are you
playing.
telling Crazy Scott to maybe turn down the music a little so we could hear this trailer?
Telling Crazy Scott your music's too loud.
All right, we're going to give him another shot. We're
Surprise,
not even
his
going to listen to
booming
any more of
voice
that.
didn't cut through.
Crazy Scott, send it off to Steve at FoundryMusic.com. All movie trailers go to Steve at FoundryMusic.com. All right? The next one you said Stinks by Dasburchin.
Yeah, thank you. I can't pronounce his name. I try to remember which one this was. It looks like, it sounds like he's speaking German underneath it, but I don't
We're
really...
all about the nicknames on this program, but some of these guys that are regular contributors to the show, we don't really know how to pronounce their nicknames.
He either
it's Dasuber Chin. What am I missing here? What?
Is that what it is? Thank you.
What did you say?
Something close to Das Uberchin.
And what does that mean?
The Uber
I have
chin?
no idea.
Like a big chin?
A big chin?
All right.
I have to clear this up. No, my home security does not include a cauldron of hot lead over the doorway. Hat from Unagi.
But he is building a moat. One shovel at a time.
Yeah.
Steady! Shovelful at a time. All right, here we go. Dasuberchin. Dasuberchin.
In the O&A studios, all was good. Until tragedy struck.
That fucking thing fell again, right on my fucking foot!
Then came the bizarre occurrences.
He was in a car accident today.
I'm gonna walk across the street now.
Bill died today.
Oh
my God.
People scared beyond wits' end.
I don't know, dickhead.
Holy shit.
Starring Jim Norton.
I'm paranoid and I have issues.
And some other guys. With a special appearance by Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on XM Satellite Radio. Rated F for...
I closed big.
I don't know what to think of that one.
I didn't get it.
It went nowhere.
No, it went nowhere. He kind of did a good job at making it sound creepy during one point, but I don't know what that means.
Creepy
why.
and non sequitur all over the place. It's just
the
He
farce
used to work on the fade in and fade out of music.
Yeah, it just, he just Carmen Chameleon came up and down 2 seconds.
Come on.
With Jimmy Norton.
All right, well, he's trying.
But again, how do you judge it? These guys don't have professional editing rigs, so you have to take that out of the equation now?
No.
No.
People are commenting, they're saying, do these people even listen to these when they're through with them? Or do they just send them right off?
A lot of them
the
come with emails that say, dude, I spent 4 to 5 hours on this, and I think it's great. You will too. And then you hear it, and it makes no sense.
Well, we got a lot of good ones that have come in.
No, I'm not completely negating all of them, but I just don't. Your barometer gets thrown completely off after 16 or so because you forget the way you have to judge them. Because you don't know if you're judging them on content.
Maybe if more people sent some in, it would up the average of a good one.
I really don't
that
like
would be
that.
great.
All right, and more for you to go through, Steve.
Yeah, I agree with Bill Burr.
We just need more people.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Send them to Steve at FoundryMusic.com.
I think you should send them to Bill at BillBurr.com.
I got a Casio keyboard with some sound effects in my apartment. I might try to put something together.
Whip one up.
Bill's going to try one.
Okay, you do that.
The next one is by...
I'll just make it so fucking heinous you want to kill yourself.
Who's Ray the intern?
Ray. Is he here today? No?
We have an intern named Ray?
We do. Ray's the...
Which one is he?
Hawaiian-looking kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
A very memorable
Ray's got a great voice, though.
Yeah?
Ray's got a really great voice. His production chops are but he's got a great voice. So.
And you kind of liked it. You kind of liked Ray.
I see where he's going with it. He's got a decent concept. I think it's a little too long, though.
All right, here we go. Ray the intern.
All right, hold on 2 seconds. He loves his voice because it sounds just like Steve. That's why Steve likes this guy's voice. You would totally sell him the voice. Got a great voice. Is some like it? It sounds like you.
I don't think so.
Little bit.
Oh my God, it sounds so
I'm
much
listening.
like
Play it again.
He's
whatever he says, then you say it right afterwards. Just give a sentence.
Some guys have a hard time finding love.
Yeah. It's the same kind of tone. There's a little difference, but same tone that your S pronunciation, fine diction.
I was just trying to throw the kid a bone. I'm not.
All right, here we go.
Some guys have a hard time finding love. 37. This is the last relationship going down. If I was going to leave with one, I missed her. I don't know what I did. Everyone does have a soulmate, and yours passed by in 1994 when you were too busy doing shots with your friends. You decided to play one more game of foosball or darts or something, but she was at the bar waiting. All you had to do was turn and say, I'm done with the foosball. And you would have met her. She was right there. That's it. I'm going to fucking rub them out until I drop. Others let love find them.
We're going to have good nights, good times. Maybe a little hug.
You know the wonderful thing about the relationship with someone is that you cannot say you're done and you will never again do this, because when it happens, it just happens. So when you finally meet that perfect girl, you just know Featuring Bill Burr. That's right, bitch. I don't need your toiletry, okay? She's a piece of ass, you know. Greg Opie Hughes. Let's talk about and starring Stalker Patti.
Represent.
There's something about Patti.
That's good.
All right.
Problem.
What?
Most people could not hear the trailer.
Why?
I don't know. Phasing.
No, I don't think so.
We can't hear it. Can't hear the trailer. Can't hear it.
It sounds fine.
Song's all fucked up. Can barely hear this idiot's voice track on the song.
In the headphones, it sounds fine, but
Can't
in
hear
here,
it.
it sounds like it's bouncing off all the walls and coming out of one speaker.
Matt from Long Island calling in saying can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's out of phase.
How's that possible?
Hi, Matt.
Burned it
Yo.
the same way everything else?
I couldn't hear it, huh?
No, not at all.
Well, thank God it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Thing went on forever, and no one heard it.
So we pretty much just played a song for you, I guess, Matt, huh?
It was the movie.
Yeah, I heard the song, and then it sounded like, you know when the BlackBerry goes off?
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody was talking on the BlackBerry or something like that in the background.
How did that happen? I don't know.
All right, well, is Ray going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, Ray will be here tomorrow.
All right, we'll replay Ray's tomorrow.
Good one, Ray.
You'll fix that, right?
Jesus.
Ray the intern
Okay,
screwing
I
up the
didn't
show
like
today for everybody. Thank you. All right, Matt.
Later.
How is that? That is weird. If we can hear it through the headphones, fine. I don't
See,
get
there's
that.
there's no logic to that because I burned it the same way everything else got burned. So it should be okay. But now I don't get it.
All right.
Maybe he did something wrong.
Huh?
Maybe Ray did something wrong. Mm-hmm.
You thinking?
Yeah.
All right, why don't we break and we'll make sure the rest of these are good. All right, can you do that really fast?
Yeah.
We got 4 more Opie and Anthony movie trailers to get to.
Yes.
We got Tara Reid audio. We got a lot of stuff still to get to today. And on the guest sheet today, we have...
oh, look at that.
We have... wow.
Who do we have?
Nobody. We don't
well,
even,
it says...
We don't even have guests listed that will end up blowing us off later on in the program.
Yeah,
I see a name
Gene
there.
Simmons coming by?
Bill Burr is not a guest
Bill
anymore.
Burr. Well, he's written in the guest section.
He's a featured player.
Featured player. One of those guys that
I'm
stand
doing
in the
6
background.
episodes on Will and Grace. That's what this is like.
You're the background guy on an SNL sketch. Is that it?
Featured player.
Jay Moore. When Jay Moore, I see Jay Moore pop up as they were doing some 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea sketch. And it's Jay standing in some, like, pirate-looking shirt in the background, not uttering a word the whole time.
Bill utters? Lots of words.
Utters.
Standing next to Conan O'Brien. You ever see him in the background?
No, wow.
Like 10 feet tall.
Conan O'Brien's in the background of a lot of skits in the
It was like
older,
the late 80s, early 90s.
in the older SNLs. Let's say hi to Selena in College Point. Selena.
Hey, I wanted to say that I don't understand why these dicks didn't hear anything, because I heard it perfectly clear driving on the 495.
Yeah, it all depends. Some people hear it, some don't. Depends on your configuration.
Depends
I
on...
just want to say good job, Steve.
Selena, what kind of hardware you got? You got a, what, Delphi?
I have a...
Rody 2?
Rody 2.
Rody 2, all right. Maybe that's what the deal is. I don't know. All right, Selena,
I don't
thank
know.
you.
Thanks.
Well, we're going to figure it out after these fine promos. We really got to stop taking breaks. Phil Burr in studio. He refuses to eat. We got a Starbucks run happening.
Gotta have some apple cake.
As we speak. Every once in a while, Anthony just gets very excited and yells that he needs a low-fat apple cake.
Right.
And evidently demands everyone around one have one, too.
Everyone needs to share in the
Acting
deliciousness
like a big
that
shot,
is.
throwing his money around. I got a 5 here, huh? There's
Come
enough
on.
for all of you.
Everyone.
I'm allergic to apples, so I had to go with the low-fat blueberry muffin.
Allergic to apples? Who's a what?
Exactly.
Are you eating a tangerine?
It's a clementine. They're in season.
Clementine.
You buy them by the box in the supermarket. They're delicious.
Why do you always throw the fruit from one hand to the other?
Yeah, you do that with everything. Blueberries.
That's like Big A tapping his fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my own little taps and things I have to do. Sure.
Gotta change the fruit in my hands 18 times and then eat one.
I'm not a counter.
You don't count?
Mm-mm. Just feels good to do that a couple times. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he slinkies his
I was
Clementine.
getting to you. Why are you abusing me? Why won't you take Anthony's offer up on a little low-fat apple cake from Starbucks?
Because it sounds like it sucks.
No, it's
really
so good.
Oh, you know what? My deal is I'm gonna have a cake. I'm gonna have a fucking cake. I'm not gonna get low-fat ice cream. You know?
Yeah, I hear you on that. I would have gone for the regular apple cake, but somebody, whoever turned me on to the low-fat apple cake, it might have been little Jimmy Norton.
They don't have regular apple cake.
They don't have it.
That's the beauty of Starbucks.
But you'll never know it's low-fat.
Because of the man-made chemical they stuck in there.
Right. No, they just say it's low-fat, but if you got a little...
It's not.
One of those scientist people to, like, look into it, there's a lot of fat in that.
A lot of fat.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I was never into the Drake's cakes and that shit.
No?
No. You know what I mean?
Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
I like the Yankee Doodle.
Twinkies are horrendous.
Yeah, those are bad.
Discontinued.
Yodels, I like the yodel. You pick the chocolate off the outside and you're left with the chocolate swirly cake and cream. It's wonderful.
Can you think of a dessert that's more man-made than Hostess? Those little Hostess pies that we used to get as kids?
The apple pie? Yeah, those are pretty
completely
gruesome.
man-made.
You know what I never had the balls to eat? One of those pink snowballs.
Oh, those are awful. The coconut marshmallowy snowball. And I used to have to rip the covering off if I would come across one. I don't know why I would buy one and then throw half of it away when I could just get a piece of cake, but somehow I'd be in possession of one of those. Maybe someone would share. And I'd have to rip that marshmallow stuff off the top and just eat the chocolate cake. Because it's not even like a food product. It's like some form of rubber or plastic.
I just look at that like, who the fuck is buying those? We used to talk about that about candy bars. Like, who buys a Fifth Avenue? And every time you go into CVS, they're sitting there. Clark bars.
Fifth Avenue. You can understand a Hershey bar, right?
When was the last time you saw somebody walking down the street biting
on
Fifth Avenue?
They've been there since 1979. It's just the same ones.
What an awful candy bar.
From the original delivery truck.
Or like those ones, like they'll come out with a new candy bar and they have this huge ad campaign. Like, remember O. Henry?
O. Henry,
when that first came out, O. Henry, the candy bar, that's mostly nuts too. And they had this stupid, like, cartoon character running around to the point it made you want to buy it. Then like, you know what, fuck it, fuck that. They have not had one commercial
Back to M&M's.
in 30 years, but they still have that candy bar.
There isn't really a good candy bar that's come out in the past 50 years. I think everything that people eat has been around forever. A Hershey bar. I like the Nestle Crunch bars.
Those are great.
Chocolate with the little Rice Krispie crunches in them.
A little crunch to it.
I like Twix. I think that was the last good one that came out. With caramel in it.
Right. Steve, you got the movie trailers?
We're going to get into nougat in a minute.
Nougat. What is nougat? What is that shit? What is it constructed of?
I don't know.
Worst nougat, Three Musketeer bar.
Oh.
The only way you can eat those is the miniature ones. If you have a whole one,
you'll vomit before you're done. All of a sudden, it's swirling in your belly. The nougat,
the bulimic candy bar of choice.
You feel the weight of that nougat.
Are you tired of sticking your finger down your throat? Take 2 bites of a full-size Three Musketeer, and that dumpster could not be close enough.
Oh, is that horrible? That's nougat. What the fuck?
Really fast, Tara wants to say hi. Tara!
Hey, guys. How you doing this morning?
Tara Reid.
Hey,
see,
Tara
we have
Reid.
guests.
It's good to talk to you guys again. You guys have no guests on the show. Kind of stinks today, so I figured I'd call and say hi to Ray and Don Imus. How you guys doing today?
We're doing good, Tara.
Where's Ray Romano? You gotta help the bit and have Ray. And this alone is not gonna cut the mustard. So if you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna punch out.
All right, Tara. Well, that's Tara Reid.
That's great.
Yeah, we did that the other day. What am I going?
Well, it's the same guy. He was feeling so good about his new bit that he thought he was going to be a recurring role.
No,
a recurring role on the show.
I'm not doing it.
Rob wants to know if any of us have ever had a payday. That's another one of those candy bars. Who the fuck is buying a payday?
And what about those Mary Janes? They still doing the Mary Jane thing?
Oh, those were awful. Used to get them for Halloween.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, Mary Jane's. It was some kind of peanut butter.
It was
rip
awful.
your fillings out.
Absolutely
candy.
awful.
A Heath bar. I actually have one of those. They're not bad.
Really? I don't think I've ever had one.
No.
There's like a top 5 that everybody. No one goes outside of like
Hershey
Hershey bar. Hershey bar's the top. I think Butterfingers is the bottom rung.
Well, let's go for the low top 5 today.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
A topic?
the low top 5. The worst 5 candy bars of all time.
Someone says, how about the salted nut roll?
Oh, yeah, that's horrendous. It's almost like a candy bar was supposed to be built around it. Like you went to the factory, and it's like, this is the inner workings.
All the goodness has been stripped from this.
You know what happened
You're left with this.
The chocolate machine broke down that day, so they're like, just sell it like it is.
Pump them out.
See if they buy this shit.
Bad? Yeah, a whole fucking run went through without getting chocolate coating, and one guy bit it and went, I bet this would sell.
Send this up to marketing.
It's like one of those shitty projects you did when you were like in kindergarten. You made shit out of macaroni and glued it to a piece of paper. They did that with like peanuts.
Paint.
Yeah. It's a peanut shit log.
All right, we're going to come up with the 5 worst candy bars of all time. But first, it's Opie and Anthony movie trailers. We move on with Rick in Phoenix. What's this one about there, Steve-O?
This is, hold on. You're looking at the track listing.
The Grizzly Man by Rick and Phoenix.
Oh, he took the,
I bet it's about Steve.
Yeah, he took a bunch of those Jetsons drops and a bunch of drops from the show and mixed it in with the trailer for Grizzly Man, that documentary about the guy who got eaten.
And you wrote, could be better, decent concept, though. You're really tough. Well, you're like the tough teacher in school.
He is. He's like that American Idol guy.
I'm trying to be nice about him, but I guess
trying to be nice. There's not one nice comment, really.
No. Sure there is.
Even your nice comments are followed by something else.
Them all.
No, you know what? I appreciate the fact that they're actually putting effort into them, but then I have to
look like this
take points away.
Good music, clips make no sense.
Well, of course. If you've got some great music that's trying to set a mood, and then you've got a bunch of drops that are completely incoherent, then you don't deserve credit for coming up with a coherent trailer.
All right, let's try it out here. It's Rick and Phoenix.
That's right. There you go.
Oh my God.
What did I do? Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
My mistake.
You made me hate that song.
For 13 years, Timothy Treadwell lived among the grizzly bears in the Alaskan wilderness. During that time, he shot over 100 hours of videotape. Until 2003, when he was killed by one of the bears he had sworn to protect.
I absolutely am a morbid creep.
Well, I'm here with one of my favorite bears. Fuck you. He's been with me for over a decade, and he's been my good friend. Oh, he's a big bear. He's a big bear. A very big bear. Wow.
You know what? All right, I'll totally. I just.
When you spend a lot of time with bears day after day, there's a calling that makes you want to come in and spend more time in the world.
I came here and protected the animals as best I could. In fact, I'm the only protection for these animals out here.
You know, yeah, we did. He was a little anxious.
Timothy conquered.
You know, they're very eager. Some of them overeager.
He tended to want to become a bear.
Asshole.
Most times I'm a kind warrior out here. Occasionally I am challenged, and in that case.
And he's running like he's doing a mid-air leap.
The kind warrior must become a samurai.
What are they? Prongs?
I think he had lost sight of what was really going on. Or he got what he was asking for, he got what he deserved.
I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals.
Okay, terrific.
And the longhorns are gone. And the drovers are gone. The Comanches are gone.
This is my life. This is what I do. I love it.
Geronimo's gone.
He says, if I don't come back, it's what I want.
I certainly was. It is great.
And the red wolf.
Well, but unfortunately, you can't really play the audio because there's news announcer audio.
And that's my story here. For me, Timothy Treadwell, the kind warrior.
Lost me.
Yeah, just
completely lost me, this guy.
The concept, I got to give credit to Steve. The concept was definitely decent, but
it was too long, and he had it like about 20 seconds in, and then
was any of that audio actually from that grizzly bear movie?
Yeah, that was
a lot of it.
Does he really talk to the bear like that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta go see
that.
That
was essentially the trailer for the movie, and then he just dropped in random quotes, and then
you're a big bear. Yeah.
And that movie fell flat because they didn't play the audio of him getting eaten at the end of it. If they would have played that movie would have been the talk of the country. Dummies.
They'll have a director's cut.
No, the stupid guy that was filming the whole thing told the lady that had the tape to destroy it.
That stinks.
Exactly.
Ever have a Zagnut?
That's up there. You know, it was another real bad one. Marathon Bar. Remember that?
Marathon?
Marathon Bar. Like their big hook was it takes forever to eat because there's so much gooey, disgusting
caramel.
shit.
What is this,
That
Travis?
was pretty bad.
It's a list of candy bars.
And the top ones?
You ever have a Charleston Chew?
Yes. All right, here we go.
Oh, and you're supposed to stick it in the refrigerator, and that made it better.
Right.
No, it doesn't. Charleston Chew is Chewy Louie.
Here we go.
But not too chewy.
According to this dumb website, the top 10 candy bars of all time. Are you ready for number 10? The 100 Grand.
Oh.
Number 9, Payday.
Stop.
Number 8, Dove Chocolate Bar.
What?
Isn't that ice cream?
That's for like pregnant chicks.
Number 7,
That didn't even make sense.
Bar None.
Bar None?
No.
Never heard of it.
Number 6, Twix.
I like the Twix. The Twix, very good.
Number 5, top candy bars of all time, Kit Kat.
Love Kit Kats. Good stuff.
Number 4, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups Inside Out.
Is that the peanut butter's on the outside?
Yeah, these were limited edition. Limited edition, people. The peanut butter's on the outside. It's on the outside. It's on the outside, people. It's insane. Look, I'm unwrapping one here. I got peanut butter on my fingers. I got peanut butter on my fingers, people. Be dialing. Be dialing. The peanut butter, it's crazy. You're
Anthony,
gonna
we've already sold 40 of these, and I'm telling you,
40.
they are moving.
They're moving, people. You gotta be dialing now. Get it on Stretch Pay. If you can't afford it now, get it on the Stretch Pay. That fucking lunatic. Where did he go? He was perfect.
Here we go. Number 3, the Snickers Bar.
And you get a McGuire rookie card. We'll give you a McGuire rookie card because there's 85 gazillion out there now.
Certificate.
What was that guy's name?
Don West.
Don
right?
West, yeah.
Yep.
He dropped off the face of the earth. He went to like announce wrestling.
He was doing the wrestling
and
thing.
he was so good. Like he had a buzz going about him with that fucking shopping network.
Right.
And he just
who's that other one?
big for his britches.
He got busted for like just being completely full of shit.
Selling
the one
garbage.
bedroom apartment.
$800,000.
Oh, that guy.
For my one-bedroom apartment.
And he would never say what the fuck he was saying. What he was selling.
You just take out ads, you put them in the papers. For what?
We'll tell you how to set the ads up, how to place them in papers, and the money will be rolling in. And they got the testimonials from the people.
I made $6,000 in the last 20 minutes. I've never been this happy in my life. I don't know. I got every color lipstick. I'm on my period. I'm still happy.
And then there are the people that
and he was just paying them.
Of course.
I think he was selling like soap in ads in newspapers, and somehow you're going to make six
what are
figures.
you selling in these ads? Because he never told you what he's selling. It's just the ads themselves that you're taking out and money's rolling in. It's like those real estate ads where it's like, no money down. You don't need money. You don't need a house. You don't need credit. What you do is you buy these houses from people and then sell them. And people are like, I bought and sold my first apartment building and cleared $85,000. I had no credit. And you're just picturing, is this guy, could I buy your house? I have nothing. But I'll buy it from you, and I'll pay you when I sell it. Okay. And people are just saying okay to this. Because that was the guy's plan.
No, you know it's bullshit, because anytime anyone's got to be crazy, like running around with question marks all over your sport coat, like, it's fucking unreal!
The government's handing out money. You could get a government grant to learn how your telephone works. And they're handing money out. And he's being chased by government agents in the commercial in fast motion.
With their briefcases.
With their briefcases, and he's got question marks on.
That guy is truly an ass.
Oh, what a dolt.
All right.
He's going to get caught with kitty porn.
Of course he is.
The top candy bars of all
Silly
time.
logical ending to that
Sell
story.
kitty porn for money.
Number 3.
After Let's Go, yeah.
Number 3 is the Snickers bar.
Ah.
That's always great, because they got you to really think that that's a good substitute for a meal.
Yeah, they've been...
Oh, yeah, they've been doing that on the commercials. Yeah. Yeah, when
I buy
need...
into it. It fills you up.
Snickers
Packed with
really
peanuts.
satisfies. All right.
The second best candy bar of all time. What is that, Anthony?
That's the original Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
the classic.
Yes.
Chocolate on the
those?
outside.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they got 2 bars in the top 5.
Yeah.
Good old Reese's.
Isn't that wonderful?
I never heard of the fourth one.
Yeah.
The fourth one. Nah, not at all.
Limited edition.
And the number 1 candy bar of all time is...
Yes.
I can't read it here. What is it? Is that blurted out?
Oh, get Uncle Sam to pay your bills. Here's the guy.
That's him.
Here's the guy
there.
right here.
Free money.
The
Get
thing
Uncle
that got
Sam
him
to
on
pay your bills.
The screen
with
there.
the question marks. He's got one right on his cock. What is that about?
How big is it?
And what is he trying to say? That government programs will pay you money to do, like, nothing. To do nothing.
Here's a good one. Number 14, the Milky Way.
Yeah.
That's like when you couldn't afford, like, the Snickers is like the Z28. and the Milky Way is just like, there's no air conditioning or power steering.
I got to call you out on something, though, but when you couldn't afford, weren't they like the same price? Or you're trying to tell me
No, the
that...
Z28 was the top of the
No,
line.
I understand that, but the candy bar thing. You said, like, when you couldn't afford, what, the Snickers, you would go with the Milky Way?
They're the same price. I mean, it's more like it's a bare bones Snickers.
Yeah.
I was just thinking,
Thanks for getting
Snickers
so
bar...
technical and sucking all the comedy out of that.
Is the Snicker bar, what, 10 cents more than the Milky Way? But you can't afford it, so you got to go with the Milky Way.
And then there was the big campaign. Who can remember the Mounds Almond Joy campaign?
Oh, yes.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Right?
Brilliant.
It was the same bar, only one of them had 2 little fucking chintzy peanuts laid on top of it under the chocolate.
Here's a theory I have about the Crackle. No one has ever eaten a full-size one.
No,
You
they
only eat
only
the
come in the
miniature.
little miniatures.
Something about that red packaging, it's just too much. The plain white letters, you're like, that sucks. But when it's a little small, cute one, you're like, all right.
Yeah, you pop it in your mouth.
Surrounded by a Mr. Goodbar.
All right, where were we? We were interrupted because Nathaniel got question mark guy on the screen.
Yes.
Oh, we were doing Opie and Anthony movie trailers.
If you have to have something on your website that says this is not a scam, do you see that?
Yeah.
Look, free money to pay your bills, keep out of debt forever. Big red letters, this is not a scam.
Says 10,000 little-known government money programs that give out grants, direct payments, and other free money to people of all ages and all incomes.
I heard
This
these
is
are
not
grants.
A scam.
These are grants that maybe have been given out once in history, and he's trying to make it sound like if you file the proper paperwork that, there's a problem. Oh, no.
What happened?
Went to Starbucks.
4 Starbucks.
Went to 4 Starbucks.
You went to 4 Starbucks?
Yeah, I
well, you
ran
could
to-
do that in New York City.
Yeah,
They're all
4
on
of them.
4 Starbucks is on the
They're,
same
like, next
block.
to each other.
No low-fat blueberry or apple cakes anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't want to come back with the wrong thing and spend your fancy money.
You know something? You are the first person we've ever sent out that has not completed this mission.
Yeah, I stink.
There's a lot more than 4 Starbucks in Manhattan. I'm just saying that.
You're going to keep the C note or...
Do you want it back? You want anything else? I didn't want to come back with the wrong thing.
Nah, I don't want it. Suddenly, Bill, I've lost my appetite.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I'm not very hungry anymore. I'll just take my
It's sort of a
green
pattern,
back.
you know.
Hey, I got something for everybody.
Yeah?
Granola. Ugh.
Ugh.
No? All right.
That's good. Wow, it's the
sound of
first
that
time
bag.
I've ever had my money handed back to me. Thanks.
All right. He
Good
tried.
job. Thumbs up, my friend.
Back to the movie trailers. This next one stinks.
By the way, I saw Bill tip one of the interns the other day. Pretty good, too, out in the hallway. You didn't think I saw that? I was walking by. Like, Dad, would you throw him a 10 or something?
No.
Somebody out in the hallway in front of the bathroom. You're like, yeah, keep that.
That doesn't sound good.
It made us look really bad.
No, I mean tipping an intern in front of the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, true. I was, maybe I'm wrong.
trying to help you out,
You know
Bill.
what
Was
it
it for
was?
food, Bill?
I said, go. I said, keep it, and he refused to.
Yeah, I saw he was, like, refusing. And
Yeah.
he didn't keep it?
No, he didn't. He came back with all the change.
Made us look really bad, though.
It was like a prison thing. You know, you can't owe anybody a favor.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. But you even offering makes us look
I'm a
bad.
nice guy. I'm sorry. You know,
Makes us look bad.
I try to spread the love. What is a bun bar? That sounds like something Norton would be into.
Bun bar.
The chocolate drops out from between two creamy buns.
Well,
right on your face.
Well,
Lemonade comes out the front. It's all.
Getting back to the candy bar thing, and then we'll do the movie trailer thing.
Yeah.
Well, Mounds is one of the worst candy bars of all time.
Mounds. It's that coconut shit.
Bun bars, worse than Mounds.
I've never heard of it.
And then Zagnut, worse than Bun bars and Mounds. The Sky Bar is worse than Zagnut, Bun bars, and Mounds. But amazing, not even amazing. Amazing M&M Crunchy Candy Bar, worse than Sky Bar, Zagnut, Bun bars, and Mounds.
What's the number one awful candy bar
of all time?
Awful?
It's a Take 5.
Take 5.
It's a Take 5. The reason I'm telling you all this is it got
Dave,
no ratings.
No.
Like, no one has eaten one of these things.
It's a Dave Brubeck album cover that they just dip it in chocolate. It's chocolate-covered cardboard.
Has anyone ever had a Take 5? It's the worst candy bar of all time.
Never.
Send the intern out for a Take 5, Anthony.
Oh!
So we can try the worst candy bar of all time according to his website.
How about a Clark bar?
No, let's
How
go.
old is a Clark bar that it's named Clark? Like, they named it after the hip guy at the candy factory. Clark.
There's a name that really just fell by the wayside.
Yeah.
There was just too many dorks with that fucking name.
Hey, Clark. Clark. They named a candy bar after it. That's awful. Is that a peanut butter crunchy thing?
Why is Al Roker starting to look like an old retarded kid?
Because when you're that fat and you lose all that weight, your head never shrinks.
Yep.
Something's going on there with
big
him.
mongoloid head.
All right, we're going to get a Take 5 bar.
Looks like an old Barry Bonds.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. All right.
Are we going to get a couple of candy bars?
Take 5.
I want to sample a Take 5. I also want a Zagnut and a Clark bar. He's not going to find a Zagnut and a Clark bar?
How about a Mr. Good bar?
Get a Fifth Avenue.
Mr. Good bars aren't bad.
Get a Fifth Avenue.
How about a... Clark bar is down there.
Yeah.
One of the worst candy bars of all time.
Nestle Crunch coming in at 21. That's really surprising.
Yeah, I had to pop that one up on the list a little more. I like those.
Yeah.
You like the Peeps? You ever eat a Peep around Easter?
Hershey's Cookies and Cream's got.
I like the
Peeps are horrendous.
You don't like Peeps?
Peeps are great.
Oh, I can only have them fresh, right out of the goddamn little thing they come in. Yeah, I like
sugar
those.
covered like
it's just
chicken
complete
abortion
sugar
that you're eating.
It's just sugar. Inside is like a marshmallowy thing. Outside is just sugar. But they're great when they're completely fresh, brand new.
All right.
And the one thing I hate around Halloween, the candy corn.
Can we do the movie trailers, get this out of the way for today?
Yes.
The next movie trailer, where did Steve go? He gave up on us? This is from Carmine from the Bronx.
He left his vehicle right there, though. He walked.
Movie trailer by Carmine from the Bronx. This is the second attempt from Carmine.
Carmine's been ragging me on instant feedback all morning. Play mine, it's really good, play mine.
Well, according to Steve, he says in parentheses, so fucking dumb, worth playing just to smash.
Wow.
Here's Carmine from the Bronx.
I only listened to him for a couple of minutes. That was all, I swear. Just a couple of minutes. Just a couple of minutes.
The Catholic League is praising Infinity Broadcasting for canceling the Opie and Anthony show. The company pulled the plug on the popular syndicated program after the shock jocks encouraged a couple to have sex in New York St. Patrick's Cathedral. The Catholic League has promised now to petition the FCC to drop its investigation.
Welcome to New York City. Circle Line tour, $30. Hansom cab through Central Park, $50. Sex in St. Patrick's Cathedral, priceless.
So glad Letterman gets the big laughs over our demise. Holy crap, I didn't realize how much of a laugh he got off over that line at the time. And he worked for the same company. That's what I always found weird. We did something so outrageous, they fired us, but it was fodder for David Letterman.
Fair game.
For a good week or two after that.
I only cried 2 times my whole life. I don't even remember the first time, but the second time I was on the New England Thruway, and all I heard was...
What is it?
Your mother's box.
I think that's him
interjecting,
but I can't really tell.
This isn't a movie trailer.
Yeah, we're
goof, by the way.
It has 2.5 minutes left. We're
This
bailing.
is just Carmine. Carmine, you are so bad. You have no talent whatsoever in putting together anything creative.
You know he's screaming at his mother right now. Ma, can you believe what they're saying? Don't touch the hair.
Oh, Carmine. You know, I might not be able to put these together, but I could dance down at the disco every weekend.
Should we play the rest of it
I
now?
work at the paint store and dance at the disco.
Want to play the rest of it now that we have acknowledged how bad it is?
Let's hear where he was going.
Your mother's box, and I was coming off the exit, and tears are rolling out of my eyes, and I put my finger to them, and I licked them, and they were salty, and I said, I'm not going to school anymore because I had nothing to listen to.
Mom! I'm not the Lord. I have to do this now.
I mean, in this world.
You mean I'm doing a fucking promo, and now I gotta play clips from the show? Who the fuck do these people think they are? They're back, asshole. Dickhead.
What? Carmine.
Holy crap.
Carmine, he just
Holy
emailed
crap.
in. He goes, geez, I give up. Good, thank you.
That's exactly the point.
Carmine.
Holy crap. There's a minute to go. It's
minute left.
There's things that happen on this show. You want to play stuff from the listeners that is just plain brilliant because everyone could enjoy it along with your fine radio host. Then there's stuff that is so bad you got to play it so you can goof on it. Then there's things that are so bad that everyone gets uncomfortable and there's no reason to play it at all. We're at that point with this thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know where he's going with any of it. He's commenting on his own movie trailer.
Bill, you want to hear more?
No.
Anthony?
No. It's so bad.
We started talking about this in the office before the show. You know, if you're the pilot and you know you're going to land this perfectly, when you use it to your advantage, though, you see some hot chick and
Hurry, set my cock.
7 feet.
It'll help my concentration.
Start making some deals like, hey.
Away.
Pretty tense up there.
Pretty
man.
tense. I think I could do this,
Really?
but holy crap. Okay.
Thank you.
And I was trying to keep the gag going. I can't even keep the gag going.
Instant feedback coming through. Probably the worst one ever. This shit is horrible. Turn it off. This sucks. Wow.
The next one is just as bad. It's by Justin. You
Can't be just as bad.
You write good music. Clips make no sense.
Yeah, I think this is another one of those that's just...
Are we going to end up on an up note today?
What's the last one is... The last one had some context to it, yeah.
Oh, great.
Some context.
Here's Justin's Opie and Anthony movie trailer.
In a time when censorship rules the land.
You can't say that now.
And originality no longer exists.
All of radio rips me up.
One radio program dares to tell the truth to the American people.
Fuck you, asshole.
Opie and Anthony and pleasure for me always.
Starring Opie.
Because I don't know what was going on that day, fuckface.
Anthony.
I'm getting dressed up. I need some spats.
And featuring Jim Norton.
I have the metabolism of a glacier.
I have no fucking idea. Crap, you're right. This is not real. Holy shit, are you kidding me?
You take the young lad into the bathroom stall with you. I should be milked into a bucket and then beaten with a belt until I do a sit-up across my fat white stomach.
Why did you kill me?
Shut the fuck up.
Did you shut up?
Shut up. Shut up, bitch.
Shut up!
Opie and Anthony. Now playing on Select XM Radio's Channel 202.
Well...
oh my God!
It kind of had some entertaining clips in there,
but they didn't.
Yeah, they don't ever have like a movie.
No, wasn't like a movie thing though. Yeah. Carmine's back. He says, I can't find good clips from the show to download. Sorry, guys. Our entire career is online somewhere to download.
Go to oavirus.com.
Everything we've ever done and you can't find clips.
And you can even
Carmine, I believe in you, man. Send in another one.
Come on, Carmine. You can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it, Carmine.
Yeah.
Come on, Carmine.
You know what the problem is?
Steve is waiting.
Yeah, your trailers are too short, so we're not getting to what you're trying to say. I think
Phil's on to something. Yes.
Yeah, turn it into an epic.
That's right. A trilogy.
Oh. Take your friends and go to the bridge, and then think about it and make a new one. I went to kill myself.
Let's see if we can end on an up note as far as these movie trailers go today. This is Dan of the Dead. His movie's called Steve from Yellowstone.
In an unforgiving world, something is out there.
And there's characters
lurking.
Wow. Kelly, come on.
That's pretty good, dude.
That's amazing.
Waiting to strike when least expected.
You want to take some phone calls from our listeners?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Wow.
A lot of callers that are very excited. They want to go and see you guys, I guess.
Let's say hi to Steve in Yellowstone.
Steve in Yellowstone.
Hey, Steve.
Yes, it's Ramon. Finally, Steve from Yellowstone in his very own full-length feature film.
Star Wars is for faggots.
Witness the shock.
Exactly.
Coffee with booze is not meant.
Shut this whore up.
That's enough. We gotta go
for you.
Sounds like he had too much.
Sorry, George.
Sounds like he had too much honey in his tea.
Ramon, Lou grab the faggots. All right, somebody didn't take their medication this morning.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Witness the anger and insults.
This is a copyright problem because it is, a matter of...
Ramon, bring me someone with talent.
What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking retard?
Yeah.
Hey, have fun in Yellowstone, buddy. Maybe you can sit on, the Old Faithful and have it go up your ass, you stupid piece of shit.
Ramon.
That was pretty good.
No, it's just Lou Graham has AIDS. Oh,
what is wrong with you?
You got on again.
Ramon, bring me a cover band.
I swear to God, your collars are all on crack.
Ramon, this bit is tired. He doesn't care. Ramon.
Or the same color over and over and over.
This is Steve from Yellowstone again.
Ramon, Darth Vader has AIDS. He's very excited.
Steve, go ahead.
So what is with Ramon?
Hello.
Everyone loves
Ramon.
See it in the theater near you.
Liddy and Ramon? Like, what the hell? What? Liddy.
I like that one.
That's good.
Dan of the Dead, Steve from Yellowstone.
See, but we could have just played those clips and laughed our balls off.
I know.
It wasn't really the movie thing. The guy's cheating by using hysterical clips.
You might have to make a Steve from Yellowstone promo. You know that, right?
Oh, that one where he was laughing for like a minute and a half.
He couldn't even speak.
Talk.
That wheezing laugh that he was doing.
I tried to explain that to everybody I knew, and I was just bombing with it, trying to...
Can't. Yeah. Unexplainable.
And then he kept laughing. People just staring at him.
All right, there you go. The latest movie trailers that came in over the weekend, right? Oh, we got some Take Fives?
Ooh.
And some... Huh?
But we're still rounding up some more of them.
Oh, my God.
Let me see what a Take 5 bar looks like. Yeah, throw one over here.
We just need a piece. It's from Hershey's?
I'm not going to eat a whole one.
No, we just need a little...
Pretzels, caramel, peanuts, peanut butter, and milk chocolate.
Wow, this guy got fired.
This is everything.
The guy who came up with this got fired.
This is like everything.
Yeah, what if we take everything that sucks and covered it in chocolate?
Well, according to this website, this bar right here got...
Oh, good. It comes in 2 halves, so...
Got no ratings.
Maul it if you want a piece.
Well, how's the Take 5?
I'm not a fan of peanut butter anyway. I hate it.
I love peanut butter.
But I'm trying to, be open-minded here. The pretzel really takes away from the chocolate and the sweetness that it's supposed to have. The pretzel ruins this.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think it's that bad.
It wouldn't be bad, but it would be something else. It would be a Reese's, I think. Right? They got to throw something in just so it isn't another candy bar. How many ways can you mix chocolate and peanut butter and caramel together?
It's not bad.
Let's throw a pretzel in it.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
It takes a minute. That pretzel starts working.
Yeah, then stop eating it.
The salt starts
and wait.
taking over, right?
Don't eat anymore. And then just let it, sit there.
Yeah,
the pretzel completely takes control.
The aftertaste is horrendous.
That is an awful candy bar.
All right. There's the worst candy bar. Take
the aftertaste.
Isn't that horrible?
The whole thing.
No.
Oh, my
Eat
God.
the whole thing. It's horrible. I'm not touching another bite. What else you got there? An O. Henry. Throw an O. Henry over this way.
Yeah, but O. Henry didn't get a bad rating, did it?
Again gets
Where's the O. Henry? Oh, 29th place out of 41.
What's it got? Bars. What the fuck is in this? Let's see. Peanut caramel fudge bars in rich milk chocolate. Isn't that what we just ate with that, less the fucking pretzel?
Isn't everything in rich milk chocolate?
Okay. Ugh. Oh.
Let me try.
You're acting like this is the first time you've ever eaten an O. Henry
I don't
bar.
eat peanuts. The peanuts in here are so stale and old. Isn't that awful?
This is like something you did, like off-track betting.
I had the exacta, the 1 and the 2. It comes in the 2 and the 1. I didn't have a fucking box. Give me my O. Henry.
You get it out of one of those old... Remember the cigarette things where you had to pull that knob?
Pull the handle.
Fucking thing comes down.
Oh, is that awful? Wow, was that bad? I can't get it out of my mouth now.
In your teeth.
I need some lovely Godiva.
All right.
Oof. I'm not even faking. I can't look at this.
Wow. That was even worse.
All right, when we get back, we got to talk about Dirk Jeter receiving some hate mail. What else we got today? Oh, the Demi Moore thing we didn't get into. We didn't get into the Barbara Streisand thing.
Ugh.
Or the Dick Cheney thing. Sharon Osbourne. All right, we got lots of show to do. Stay there. Hey, where's that candy bar that you just bit into, Anthony?
I threw them in the garbage.
What garbage pail?
Right here.
Let me see. Let me see. Come here.
They're wrapped in paper.
No, I just want to
want
see
it?
No, I don't believe you. Nathaniel, take this. Bring it to the lab. We'll get your age.
Bring it to the lab.
Oh, the Opie and Anthony lab.
I cannot get that out of my... I can't get that O. Henry. Those peanuts were like the ones George Washington Carver didn't use during his experiments. They put them in those bars and put them on the shelves. I can't get it out of my teeth.
They were a prop on Archie Bunker. Sitting in a little ball next to his chair.
That stupid chair of his. Oh. All right. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher.
This guy, there's something wrong with this guy, man. He's one of the hottest things in Hollywood. He's got the...
Oh, well, that's your opinion.
He's got the MTV cred.
He's friends with P. Diddy.
And he's marrying an older woman. I don't get that. I get the guy with the younger woman thing. Trust me, I get that.
Really?
I don't get the older woman with the younger guy. I don't understand how it works that way.
It's a mommy thing. It's a mommy thing. There's nothing else that could be said about that relationship. You want a mommy, you didn't get enough attention from mommy, and now you have one.
I mean, a lot of girls...
And you're fucking her.
Yeah, you're banging your mommy.
A lot of girls will agree that guys just get better with age. You've heard that many, many times in your life, right?
Yeah.
But you don't hear it about the women.
I think that's a euphemism for they're after your money.
Yeah.
You think?
True.
Well, she's 42. She's hot as shit, obviously.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
But she's 42. You know, I mean,
that's a ticking time bomb.
That's what I'm saying.
With a short fuse.
What do you got? What's the shelf life on that? Maybe another 7 years?
Her chin starts dropping in about 47. Starts getting that turkey look.
And he's 27.
Yeah.
So he could be going out with like 20-year-olds.
And he's 33. She'll be 65. Does that work out?
No, it doesn't work out.
She might as well be. You know, you want to be 35 and your wife's going through hot flashes?
Well, speaking of which, because they had a whole bunch of examples of other couples. That's what I'm getting at here. And I I just want to say this. I think Rafe, even though his name is spelled Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes.
It's Rafe. Rafe Fiennes has got to be gay. That is my opinion.
Wow.
He is 42 years old. His wife is 61 years old.
You called him gay? I think he'd have something to say about that, Opie.
Go ahead, go on, leave. I pardon you.
Oh, he doesn't seem that upset. He pardoned you for it.
Thank you. What is he doing with a 61-year-old woman?
Fucking her? No. No, I don't even think there's sex in there.
Relationship. An item since 1995. They met while performing Hamlet together.
Ugh, what was she playing? His grandmother in the play?
That is absolutely a mother issue. He needs somebody to be motherly to him, and it's nothing about sex or having fun together.
No, it's weird.
Being in a relationship.
They got a picture of the happy couple in USA Today.
Yeah.
And it's obviously an older picture because Rafe Fiennes looks younger, and she already looks really old. And this is not. How old is he? That's not a recent picture showing that she's 61.
How old is?
He's 42. She's 61.
And they met 10 years ago.
1995. So maybe at the time it seemed like a good idea. No, it's still fucked up. 32 and 51.
32. He could still bang an 18-year-old with a certain level of guilt, but he could still do it.
But instead, he's going 51 at 32. Now he's 42. She's 61.
Maybe it's a fetish.
And then he has a lovely quote in there about. What does the quote say from Rafe? Rafe says, if two people have a strong connection and a strong bond, that's what's important. Certainly in my life, age difference has not been a problem. Just seems creepy, though, man. You're walking around with a 61-year-old lady.
Here's my lady.
Awful butterscotch candies laying around her apartment. Just a big candy theme. Would you like a mint?
What about Jane's?
A Rothschild, whatever those awful candies are called. Those old people candy.
Would you like a Rothschild?
What, a Rothschild?
What?
Some licorice stick.
Would you like some jelly in it?
Yeah, it's horrid candy.
Richard.
A Werther's. Would you like a Werther's? Yes, sir.
Yeah, about the older woman thing, one thing I've got to say is Jane Seymour. I mean, she's a pretty much older woman, and last I looked at her, she was pretty damn hot looking. I think Demi Moore's got the potential of being at least that hot when she gets older. I mean, look at her now. If I was that young and had somebody that hot.
Would you marry her, though?
Yeah.
Eventually, she's going to look like Goldie Hawn.
In my back pocket.
All right.
She really held out on the facelift for a while, didn't she?
Yeah.
Before she finally did it.
Who, Goldie?
Goldie.
Yeah. She looks like an emaciated Angela Lansbury.
All right, well, they're married, and you think she's going to try? You think she's going to try to have a kid for Ashton?
That's what they're saying. She's already pregnant, and that's why they're getting married.
And Bruce Willis just hangs around like...
Yeah. Oh, he parties with him.
Yeah, he went to the wedding.
Laughing it up.
I think he likes to watch.
You think?
Yeah.
Watching
doing that hack look where he's got one eyebrow up.
One eyebrow up. He kind of smirks his mouth over a little bit. Smiles. You think that's what he's doing? Watching?
Let's go.
I wouldn't be anywhere around it.
No. Why would you go to their wedding?
Hey,
why would you go to their
my
wedding?
age with a full head of hair.
Yeah, there he is. Banging
my ex-wife.
Oh, this guy's laughing. Chris, Kentucky, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, man, older woman's the only way to go, man. I'm 26. I've dated from 17 up to like 45. Man, the older ones are the only way to go. Marriage is a little far. I will give you that. I don't know about marriage.
Now, why are the older ones the way to go, sir?
Well, there's nothing I can't explain, man. I dated. It's not a.
Why did you call?
You can't explain it.
And according to Ben, who knows everything, Demi Moore had a miscarriage.
Even better.
Ooh.
That's one good thing about them. Most of them, they've been through menopause and they can't get pregnant, so you can pop your load in them and not worry about anything.
Well, that's a great trade-off.
Yeah, but you're thinking about fucking a 22-year-old when you're banging her.
Well, no, man, the ones I've been with have been hot. I mean, the hottest woman I ever had sex with was twice my age.
And how old were you, 8?
I was 21.
21.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Let's go to Cobra from Whackbag. Cobra, what's up?
Yeah, you guys have seen a swimming pool. You remember that scene where Charlotte Rampling is nude in the bed?
Yeah.
She's in her 60s in that movie.
And she
sorry.
looked like she was in her 60s.
I was not watching that movie for her. That's
Neither
for
was I,
shit
but
sure.
it came up, and I mean...
They were trying to sell, like, and blah, blah, whatever her name is, Charlotte Rampling is going to be nude in this movie, and she's in her 60s and completely nude and looking good.
Well, for
She
60,
did
you
not
gotta
look
give it
good.
to her.
Oh, for 60, you got to give it to her.
Dude.
That's what you want to hear.
When you are watching a movie where that other chick is running around naked in it, and then they put that old broad on the bed like that, it makes it that much worse. There might have been someone who's into old broads looking at that movie and sees her on the bed and goes, all right, that's not bad. But after looking at that other girl prancing around naked the whole movie, it was like the scene from The Shining, the woman getting out of the bathtub.
Oh, you're being too hard. Regardless.
No, she looked like she was in her 60s.
I think she proved the point. I'm punching out.
Some guys are into the old chicks.
All right, let's say hi to Jimmy Norton.
Hey, it's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
Hi, pal.
I'm sick.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
What?
What happened?
You emailed me over the weekend saying that you might be coming down with something. What is it? Cold?
I think it's strep throat. I'm not sure. I'll have to see the medic today. There's a medic on set. I'm going to see him and see if it's strep throat. How are you guys?
A medic on set?
Yeah, there is. They have like a fellow who kind of walks around.
Oh, that's got to be a great doctor.
It's the John Ritter clause.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry. This was a lull. I threw it in there.
Is he doing a pratfall? No, I think he's having a heart attack behind the
All right, let's just finish the shoot.
Yeah.
Hey, wow, what is it? What do you got?
I think it's strep, man. It really is sore. It's
Your
like,
throat? How much bad hooker asshole have you ate?
Not that much, actually. I've been pretty
That
good.
much.
Not that much. How great is that?
That's like going to a different country. You got to get used to the water.
Yeah. You got to get used to
the L.A. hooker ass. Jimmy.
Don't eat the ass.
You're not taking care of yourself.
No, I am, man. I'm just, it's like everybody's, you're all crowded into a little area, and eventually there's like one person sick, and everybody gets sick, and
You're going to continue with the filming, obviously.
Oh yeah. I have to go. I believe in 2 hours after the on today. I have to go. We're starting the second one today.
Doesn't that help your character?
To be sick and not be able to talk?
Well, no, not not being able to talk, but you've told us he's kind of like the creepy friend or whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a douchey character, but, I don't know if it'll help or hurt. I mean, it can't be any worse than my acting normally is. I'm just so paranoid I'm going to get fired. I'm obsessed with it.
Dude, the message board is going crazy. I guess there were a few fans that went to the taping of the first show, and they said you were killing.
Yeah, they said they were good. I talked to a few of the guys, but it's still paranoid.
Jimmy's always paranoid. Remember when he first started here? He was always like, they're going to get rid of me. You're always paranoid.
I know. I always worry.
Gotta have confidence, Jimmy.
I know. You know how it is, Ann. I get scared. Sorry, I'm gonna get fucking booted.
Did you find an apartment?
No, I'm still in a hotel.
You're in a hotel?
Dude, I looked at a place. I'm looking at places all week. I went to a place 2 days ago, and it wasn't bad. It was like a little bit like I wasn't too sure if it's like a good neighborhood. It was kind of, remember where we stayed after that shit hotel they put us in? On Sunset, the Wilshire, with the rooftop pool.
Yeah,
it was right around the corner from there. And I'm like looking at the apartment. I go around back and I see this car with like fucking wow stickers all over it. And I'm like, what idiot would do that to their car? And the guy's like, oh, she's a girl. She like works for the radio station. And it was fucking donkey sausage.
Oh no!
2 doors down from stupid donkey sausage in her apartment. So I might move in there.
No, huh?
No, I might. I don't know. I might. It's like, it's $1,500 a month. That's a lot of money.
What did you do with the other place? Did you get your money back?
No, I don't know yet. There's a lawyer dealing with that.
Oh boy, no. Pending litigation.
And I went to a place that I wanted to see up in the Hollywood Hills. It was like a place that I really wanted, and the guy took it off the market. But I guess the other guy couldn't come up with the money, so I finally went, and I'm talking to him on the phone, and he's like, yeah, man, it just opened up. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go up and see him, and it was really, I wanted this place so badly. I'm on the phone with the guy, and he's like trying to be funny. He's like, yeah, man, this place has everything. All you got to do is bring your toothbrush. And I actually laughed when he said it, because I wanted him to like me so badly. I was like, that place must have everything. It was really, really, really humiliating. I fucking dressed up. I put on like the watch that the boss gave me and a collared shirt. I wanted him to think I was responsible. What a faggot. Yeah. And I went there, and it was not in a good neighborhood. It's like, you know, you get into a shitty neighborhood and you start to see like the plain signs for like medical places, like just community dental, and it's got a smiling non-white face on the door. You know, never the sign of a good dentist office when it looks like a fucking 1920 piggy bank on the front door.
Oh God! Wow. That's quite a visual there, Jimmy. Oh, so how are the hookers treating you out there?
I haven't indulged much, man. I really haven't.
No.
I've been pretty good. I'm just really sick today, and I've been kind of staying away from that a little bit. You know, I got one massage. I think it was horrendous, and she was embarrassed, and I couldn't get a rod. It was really humiliating for both of us. So I kind of been staying away from that.
What's your wardrobe like? A robe?
Dude, I'm right off Santa Monica. You have no idea. If I really want to get laid, all I have to do is open the door and pop my asshole out. Somebody will show up. I don't think I can live out here full time, man. I'm a little depressed. It's like I kind of like it, but I miss New York. You know, I want to be here. Yeah, man, it's cool to be here, but
you're like Woody Allen, man. You're a New Yorker.
It's hard for a New Yorker to go out there.
Oh, I think
really
you fucking kids.
Very good. Have you seen any stars out there, Jimmy?
Dude, just Steven Seagal. I got a picture with him. Nobody else, though.
No one yet?
Nobody. I haven't seen one celebrity except for him, and that was like day 2. I went to this thing with Yoshi because the Dalai Lama was supposed to be there, so I was going to try to get a picture of the Dalai Lama. And,
that's a good one.
Yeah, but it turned out he didn't show up, but Seagal did. So I got a picture with him.
We were once in an elevator with the Dalai Lama.
What'd he say?
Nothing,
man. But we looked him in the eye. You're not supposed to look him in the eye, and we did.
Why not?
And nothing happened.
Oh, didn't you ever see the movie? You're not supposed to look the Dalai Lama in the eye. You're not supposed to be higher than he is.
That's right.
Like taller, you got to bow.
He was higher than us. He had the penthouse
I didn't know
suite
that.
at the Ritz-Carlton in Atlanta. Yeah.
I think that's when he's a kid.
So wait a minute. So everybody was
a little kid.
Was bowing on the elevator?
No.
Like he had his security guys with him. We just kind of hung out. Kind of didn't we kind of wave and say, hey?
Yeah, we try to start some small talk with the Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
As we rode the elevator up to our crappy rooms, and then he went up to the penthouse suite.
Mm-hmm. Should have handed him a wow sticker.
Yeah, take a picture.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, I'm tired, man. I'm going to go back to bed for an hour. I just wanted to check in. So I got an hour and a half, actually, before I got to get up.
We're doing these Opie and Anthony movie trailers, and one came in for the movie Steve from Yellowstone. It was pretty good.
About what?
Just you playing the part of Steve from Yellowstone.
Oh. Yeah, I felt kind of... I couldn't do it that good last time because I'm in a hotel. It was like a little after 7 in the morning. I didn't realize how loud Ben from Boston was. So I'm standing there cackling like a fucking idiot. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, this is really loud.
Well, the trailer didn't go anywhere, but the clips he came up with of you doing Steve from Yellowstone was very funny.
Oh, he dubbed in clips.
Yeah.
You guys got to come out, man. Come to a taping. There's a way to get tickets. I'm not too sure how to do it yet, but there's like every Thursday or Friday we tape, and I got 2 more before I come back. So I guess you can come out maybe for the next.
What if Bill Burr does the show with who?
Yeah, but if we come out, can't we just get tickets from you?
I don't know.
Oh, you're in that position where you can't really
give us tickets.
No, I can get them. I just don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, can't we just I don't know, hang out with you?
Yeah, of course. Why?
Get strep throat.
Get strep throat and stuff.
We'll get sick together.
If I'm on the set, you know how it is when you're out in another place and your friends from New York come and you're on the set.
On the set.
You have time for a quick hello, but you really can't be the same guy you are back in New York.
Getting treated by the set doctor. Oh, that's how he would be, too.
I know.
All right, you guys know you can hang out here.
Yeah.
And I got work to do, so you'd be in the holding area. Yeah, getting treated like shit. Getting pushed around by everyone. Yeah.
Friendly. This is my friends from New York, you know, just trying to push you off on some PA.
Yeah. Oh. Watch Jimmy hit the stage. Well, I'm the neighbor.
Yeah. Dude, it's fucking, I really, at one point, thought I'm finished. There was a couple lines I just couldn't get in rehearsal. They were killing, and then I had to change something about the way I did them, and they just fucking bomb. You know how bad it is to bomb? Phil, I'm sure you guys had to do that when you've done shoots where, like, something gets a laugh, and then you fucking do it too many times, and then something stops working, and you're just bombing in front of the camera.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in front of the network execs.
Dude, it was the
just
HBO run-through. I bombed so badly when the fucking executives finally came through. I don't think I got a laugh on one thing I said.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I replaced somebody who got fired, so I was convinced that I was going to get fired. Like it took at least 7 episodes. My manager's finally like, dude,
really?
they're not getting rid of you at this point.
Was it Townies?
Yeah.
Okay.
That went nowhere.
No, there's
Townies?
the show Billy did years ago. I'm not fucking
Yeah.
with this.
All right,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
fuck, I had a show.
All right, Jimmy.
All right, boys.
They're telling us you gotta go.
I know. Who's that? Who's telling you besides all four of our subconscious?
Yeah, we're all wondering who's going to say the line today, you know. Jimmy was going to say it for himself today.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, please, I want to let me be. I'm sick. I feel like shit, and I got fucking sick breath. You know that sick breath? Drink your water bottle, and then you smell the lid after you drink it?
Jesus.
All right, good. I'll talk to you guys. I might call you guys. I might call you Wednesday. I can't Thursday or Friday. I might call you Wednesday.
All right, cool, Jimmy. All right.
Bye, Jimmy.
Hang in there, man.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, Jim.
Our
Jim Norton,
pal,
everyone.
Jimmy Norton out there
Being
in
a star
Hollywood.
for HBO.
Being a star. And there are people, like I said last week, people that are brand new to the Opie and Anthony program, just coming on board, that have no idea who Jimmy is, that he's part of the show. They completely are comfortable with Opie, Anthony, and Bill. That's the show. That's the only show they've ever known. How about that, Bill? There are people that think this is the show and this is it.
You really think that?
No. Absolutely.
Well, wait, you've been doing it for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now.
It's the only show they know.
Wow, we have new listeners that are only 2 weeks.
There are going to be listeners that hate Jimmy Norton and want Bill Burr back.
Yeah,
They'll be like, where the fuck did Bill go? Your show
them.
sucks now that Bill is gone and this Jimmy Norton guy is here. Believe me.
How do you replace getting shit on by a transvestite? You really can't. You can do is you hold the fort.
Yeah, you hold down the fort, right.
The funny thing is, Jim Norton doesn't know he's fired yet. He just keeps calling in.
Oh, not on
Start
the air.
that rumor.
Not on the air, Opie.
Start that rumor.
Well, the message boards will take a hold of that. Did you hear Opie?
Can we get E-Rock in here?
You could hear it in his tone. He was serious.
Let's get E-Rock. Yeah, I got to call him out on something. We've been doing the Opie and Anthony movie trailers, and for the last week, he's been handing me a movie trailer. I guess he did for our old show or something. And he wants us to replay it.
I forgot. Oh, I love when I forget.
E-Rock with his walk-on music.
Yeah.
What's up, E-Rock?
He's not amused.
Have you spent that $100,000 yet?
Some of it. Not all of it.
What are you buying?
Furniture.
Furniture. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty exciting.
That's good. Nice for the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Why the low energy?
I'm sick. I've been fighting it since Friday.
Oh my God.
So why'd you come into work?
What do you got?
You're not doing anyone a favor. Trust me. We are so germ conscious these days. He actually told me this because we had to ride the elevator up, and I was trying to be nice. I'm just thinking to myself, great, I'll be sick by Wednesday.
Once you feel any heat from the body, from the breath, from anywhere, you feel heat on you, you're infected. It's over. You're in the hot zone.
That's all it takes?
Yeah, that heat. It's full of sick.
What do you think you have
Hot
that we're all going to have by Wednesday?
I don't know. My throat is just really bad.
Oh, great. Strep throat. That's the one I get every year.
I'm feeling a little...
Good.
So you got furniture? That's exciting.
What did you pick up?
Furniture-wise?
Yes.
I haven't gotten it yet. A bed.
A bed?
And a new couch.
Where'd you go?
IKEA. Thanks to Big Kev.
Look.
You know what? That's like the prizes at the end of the Wheel of Fortune.
Exactly.
They had the worst. You win all this
awful.
money and the selection. For $700, I'll take the brass bed frame.
Yeah. Yeah, remember that when you used to have to buy the prizes? You'd spend all that money. How about the cash? And it's crap. Oh, my God, he went to IKEA.
Why would you go to IKEA? You won $100,000.
Not only is it garbage,
and I'm sure IKEA does a good job, but it's affordable furniture.
You got to build it yourself, right?
There's a lot of this stuff.
The Allen wrench.
You bring your couch home in a box. A few different boxes you got to assemble yourself.
They supply the wrenches in a little plastic bag,
Why would
stapled
you go?
to the bottom.
There's always a couple of screws missing.
Something's missing.
They sell furniture that you see at like beach houses.
Yeah, you're not going to be there all the time. You just need something to fill a room up.
Pretty much. I don't need anything
is that
fancy. But when it gets delivered, it's not even going to be set up.
What about the bed? You got that from IKEA too?
Just the bed frame, yeah.
Oh yeah, not the mattress though.
No, I already have that. It's
laying on the floor now, and you're
on a box spring.
You're even dull when you go to buy furniture.
Money bags.
Yeah, what are you doing? You won $100,000.
Yeah,
You went to
Step up a
IKEA.
notch. Were you smoking a cigar? I'd like to see something in a sofa.
What's this scary...
Money hanging out of his pocket.
What's this movie trailer thing that you keep pushing on me?
It's the movie Scream. It's a movie trailer of the movie Scream with Andrew Dice Clay mixed into it. I had sent it to you back at the old show.
Remember him?
Did we play it on the old show?
You sent this in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When you were just a fan.
So you put this together.
We make dreams come true here on the Opie and Anthony program.
Mm-hmm.
He went from
retarded
fan
young children
to working for the show.
Yeah.
Did we play? We did?
I think only once, and that was it.
Uh-oh. Dude, back
we used
then,
to play shit
a million times just to eat up time.
If it was even halfway decent.
God. You're admitting that we only played it once?
That I'm aware of.
You know what that means? We never listen to this stuff beforehand, so we'll play it on the air and go, okay, here you go. And throw it to the side, never to be heard again. Well, let's take a listen here.
All right, let's listen.
Boundary Music Pictures presents a hairy banana film. Someone is playing a deadly game.
It all began with a scream over 911.
Someone who's seen one too many scary movies. Now he's taking his love of fear.
Hello, Sydney.
Yeah, who the is calling this house 11:30 at night?
One step too far.
Who the is this?
Tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
Ferragamo.
What's your favorite scary movie?
It's all porno movies. Rub eggs and tomato sauce all over your big so I shoot one in my pants.
Are you alone in the house?
Oh, I'm gonna quit. There are certain rules
that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. Number 1, you can never have sex.
Who said what the who?
Number 2, never, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back. Go for you.
He didn't make the rules. He just kills by them.
Listen, you little bitch. You hang up on me again, I'll cut you like a fish, understand?
Here, go for you. Here's a little penknife. You can cut people's feet when you get mad. Go ahead.
Don't answer the phone. Don't open the door.
Yeah, just shut up before I choke you to death.
Don't try to hide.
Everybody's a suspect!
You're not scared, are you?
Scary Scumbag 2.
I'm over here now, Sydney.
Starts Friday in an O&A market near you.
All right.
It's good production.
Yeah. Got any Y2K material?
Let's say hi to Jason in Texas. Jason!
Opie, man, I love the show, but I got to call you out. You giving Eric a hard time about buying that cheap furniture. You're a big millionaire with all the money, and what's in your house, brother?
Well, I have a couch.
And?
I have a dresser finally, but the clothes are on top of the dresser still, by the way. That's the update on the dresser, because someone was asking about that. And I have a bed.
And at least Eric, he got, $100 grand. What's $100 to you? That's 2 mil bags of shells.
All right, I'll try to get a, I don't know, maybe, what else can I get? Maybe,
get a nightstand for the first
Do you own a coffee table?
Yeah, I finally got, I did get a glass coffee table.
Oh!
Wait, is a coffee table the one that goes in front of the couch?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't have one of those.
What did you get?
I guess it would be an end table.
You got an end table before you got a coffee table?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, love the show. Punching out.
All right. Jason makes a good point. All right, Eric, thank you. That was wonderful. Good luck with the strep throat.
Yeah.
How's the auction going?
Auction's going good. Ends this week.
Quiet.
Ends this week? As far as what?
As far as everything. We've got about 3 days left.
3 days left on the last items?
Mm-hmm, on the last items.
We raised about $50,000 so far, right?
Yeah, about.
Very cool. How's that Al Pacino poster?
$960 the last time I looked.
For the Scarface poster signed by everybody, including Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
Go to OpieandAnthony.com for the link to the Opie and Anthony auction. There he goes, E-Rock.
Look at him. In time to the music. Fantastic. Nick L. says, wow, I remember this. Good work, E-Rock. Now go get your fucking shine box. Oof.
Well,
nothing? Crash me saying that.
Hey! All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Bill Burr sitting in for Jimmy Norton, doing a great job for us. BillBurr.com if you want to check out more of Bill Burr.
Or on MySpace.
Or MySpace?
Yep.
MySpace.com. There you go. That thing is blown up, that whole MySpace concept. A couple things we can do before we get out of here. We got a latest Taser video that's up on OpieandAnthony.com and FoundryMusic.com.
We love the tasers.
We're into the taser. We're all about people getting tased these days.
All about it.
What is
We're
it?
all
that
about
shit that shoots out? What exactly is it?
Yeah, it's like little wires, and they got little prongs on them, and it shoots into the guy's clothes, and then works like a stun gun from a distance. Sends like 10,000 volts into you.
Fantastic.
Bigger even. I think like 50,000 volts, the new ones. And then bam, you're out.
Electrocution from a distance.
Yeah.
Well, we find all the taser videos, and we throw it up on our websites. We got this latest one. Wife videotapes husband getting tased. Have you seen this one yet?
I saw it without the sound. Very funny. The guy continues to try to get up. And, of course, hilarity ensues.
Why?
Get up.
Why?
I understand arguing because you don't agree with being tased, and then, you finally get blasted. At that point, game over. Just stay down.
Once you're tased and you get up, you know you're getting tased again. The best scenario is that you beat the taser and all of a sudden it doesn't affect you anymore. That would never happen. But if that ever did, what's next? What do you think the cops are going to go, he beat the taser? All right, unhook him. He's going home. He won. Then the clubs come out and the real guns come out to shoot and kill you, perhaps.
That would be a great reality show, though. That would be a great reality show.
Beat the taser?
Beat the taser. Like, a
Who
lot
could
of
take it the longest?
Yeah, a lot of criminals that might go to jail, but you give them the chance to not go to jail if they can beat the taser.
Let's see. Nope, didn't beat it. How about you?
Wait a minute, that sounded like the last guy.
They all scream the same way, very similar.
Is that last sound effect the guy hitting the ground?
Yeah, I think so. It's him falling.
Meow! Going down like a tree.
All right, let's listen to the audio of the latest video here.
You're gonna have to shoot me, No. Yes, you are. No. Yeah, you're right. Don't. You show you who's better. Okay. You come in here dog dick. I did not dog dick you. You dog dick. I did not dog dick you. No, I ain't fighting with you.
Dog dick.
I'm not gonna fight with you.
Dog dick?
Throw out your weapon and shoot me. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Don't fuck me around here. I'll shoot you. Fuck you. No. Go back. Dave. Don't go back in the house. Fuck you. Don't I don't have to. Oh! All I do is go see her. Don't get up. Just stay down. Fuck you, pig. Come on now, I was your friend all up until now.
That's no friend.
I'll whoop your ass when I get the door. Straight up, motherfucker, being you. Kiss your fucking ass. You're gonna whoop me. Ma'am, could you please go back in the house?
No, I want to record this because...
No, ma'am, please don't do it. Ma'am, please go back in the house.
Hell hath no fury. Yeah.
Hey, I just want you to know what I've been putting up with. The attitude I've been putting up with.
Shot me pretty good, man. Now, that wasn't a bullet.
I know. But you know what, Dave? You deserved it because you were chasing him around.
Ma'am, don't antagonize him. Go back in the house.
Yeah, really.
Ma'am, go back in the house.
Tasing and talking to the woman.
I mean, what? That's the same thing? Your attitude around the house is terrible. That's on the same level as being electrocuted. Stupid whore.
I want you to know what you're putting me through.
I saw a great one the other night. Do you guys ever watch that show, Cheaters?
Yeah, we're talking about
I haven't
Cheaters.
watched that.
I saw this guy, this redneck dude, bald head with like a tattoo on the side. He just totally gets caught red-handed. He's got his hands down this girl's pants and everything. So, they all come running up. and he's trying to save it between his wife. He's like, honey, I love you. Come on, don't you know who this is? Okay, I love you. And then the other girl, the one he's cheating on, goes, that isn't... He said, oh, that's what he said. He goes, we're just messing around. She doesn't mean anything to me. She goes, that isn't true. You said that you love me. And he looked at her and legitimately laughed. He goes, I never said that. I told you from the beginning we were just fucking. Straight up honesty. And she just imploded because she knew it was true, and she just goes, get this canvas away from me. She walks away. Then he goes back to his wife, and he's totally fucked, but this guy pulls it out. He's like, honey, I love you. And she's like, I'm going to leave you. And he's like, you're not going to leave me because you're my wife. And she's like, well, what am I supposed to do? You're out having sex with somebody else? I mean, what's that about? And he's like, well... maybe I've been fucking you for 12 years, and I wanted to fuck something else. Totally straight up. He was like in this Zen-like state of like honesty, and he just completely pulled all this shit off.
Wow, it worked for him.
While the host is trying to antagonize, like, sir, this isn't a good time, and he would just look at him and just continue with his horse shit.
What a strategy. Complete and utter honesty.
Oh, it's great. Maybe I've been fucking you for 12 years, and I wanted to fuck something else. With the whole tone of, like, did that ever dawn on you?
Yeah.
What did she say after that?
I don't know. By the end of it, she was crying. You know those girls, they always go back to fucking dudes. He's, like, completely shit-faced, getting in his rig.
And he drives away. All right. We're running out of show here. I don't know what we could end with here. What is this Big A C song from Paul?
I haven't heard it. I hear Paul, No Filter Paul, recorded Big A singing Brother Joe's Cunt song. You know that song?
Oh, okay. Steve, is this good? We need to end on an up note today, man.
Better than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's funny just because Big A's singing
it. He's a tough critic too. Steve's a tough critic.
Yes, he
is. The production is obviously not up to broadcast standards, but
well, then we'll broadcast.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, sorry, you know what I mean.
Isn't this show broadcasting?
I realized as that was coming out, I'm like, don't say it, too late.
Not up to broadcast standards. Whoops. I don't know what we're doing here.
Up to snooty production guy standards. How about that?
Okay, that's better.
But they added a new verse to your brother's song as well.
All right, why don't we take a listen here?
First you go through the friend stage, and then, if anything's going to happen, there's little offshoots from there.
C is for the way you clap on me. U is 'cause you're ugly. And so's your peach. And it's for, I never told you I grilled your sister. T, thanks for the hummus. They were better than your mother's. Cunt is all you'll ever be. It's true.
Horrible.
Cunt. You must be more than one. You're two.
Not with the music at all.
He's carrying the tune
though. Stanky. Your ass is always cranky.
Cranky.
Cunt. The word was made for you.
It's still too early. I gotta get to know you better,
P is for the pussy. No man will see. A is for the asshole. You should have given up to me. T is for the tits, not worth the effort to see. I is for the idiot you made of me. Virgin is what you'll always be. Box of fucking tank one. Go fuck yourself. Lotto, that's something I'd rather see. Cunt, I can get a better one than you. idiot. C is for castration. Drop that on me. U is like urinating. Half a shot is
Why
free.
did they decide that it needed more words?
N is for some Negro tearing up your leather Cheerio. T, you friggin' twat, though will never be forgot. Cunt,
a little vibrato.
All you've ever been to me. Cunt, and a really big one, and all my friends agree. Your the slang word for vagina can't describe you any finer. Cunt, the word's just right for you. Whoa, the word was made for you. Do-da-ba-boo-doo-ba. Cunt, the word was made for you. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah!
Big A, throwing down the gauntlet.
Sorry.
There you go. You leave with your fucking manhood intact. Good man. There you go. Big A.
Yeah.
Big A.
Wow.
You turned a major.
Oh, wow. All right.
Holy jeez. Whoa. Boo-booby-doo-boo-booby. What a wreck.
Was he in a tux when he did that?
Smoking a cigarette, a martini in the other hand.
He wasn't bad, though, as far as carrying the tune. It's just the speech impediment.
He could not stay on the mark.
Yeah.
Could not keep the tempo of the song.
All right. Well, stay tuned for Ron and Fez. They're coming up in just a few minutes here. But first, we go to the phones to end the Opie and Anthony program. Let's say hi to Pat in Boston. Hey, Pat.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
What's up?
I learned that some of the new listeners don't know who our little Jimmy is.
Yeah.
I don't believe that one.
I don't either.
Think, well, how would you explain that? If someone's brand new to XM, they just stumble on us, enjoy the show, and know nothing of it prior to when Jimmy went to Hollywood.
All right, maybe we'll explore that tomorrow.
Yeah.
See if that's actually true. Prozac, Whackbag, what's up?
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
I learned Bill Burr is our version of Oliver, and that little Jimmy invoked the John Ritter clause.
Yes, he did.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's say hi to Pinchy. Pinchy, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, I learned two things today. I learned that Peeps are sugar-covered chicken abortions, and Goldie Hawn looks like an emaciated Angela Lansbury.
He did get an education.
Steve, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Steve.
I've got a problem. I love your show, and I love Norton. But y'all going to these damn tangents. What was the #1 candy bar?
Oh, we said that, right?
We must have.
Yeah, I thought we got
through the
to
list.
Hey, you know what sucks is we never got to that Derek Jeter thing, man. That was something I really wanted to
That
talk
was
about.
one thing, and also the Tara Reid.
Yeah, the Tara Reid, let's save for tomorrow's show, definitely.
And the Jeter getting threatening letters.
Yeah,
by all the morons out there.
Timeless. We could save that story for tomorrow as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to talk about that tomorrow, man.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Let's say hi to John on Whackbag. John, what's up?
West Islip?
John?
John from West Islip.
Right, West Islip.
Yeah.
Anthony, I learned that almond joys have two little peanuts in them.
Yes.
Okay.